17 and we were barely dressed. Ain't no doubt about it. Baby, gotta go and shout it. Ain't no doubt about it. We were doubly blessed. As we were barely 17 and we were barely dressed. Everyone, comment F down below to pay respects to Meatloaf. And before we get started, we have to go over and follow at HeyDavidDon and at KingMavsForever on the Twitter. Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the app, ChaviCat5 as well. Kobe Collects and Omi Player 1 on the YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, we got Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sony Pop Media, all on the YouTube. You got at EQ_Crypto, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3 over on the Twitter. You got Powers of X up here. You got Kobe Collects down here. And you got DerekBrad.com/pages/Veve-photography. You got AfroDroidLegends.com, UStateGlassy.store, WoundedWarriorProject.org, and AffinityHypnotherapy.com.au. All places you should go, other websites you should check out. You got Charles Markle, Veve Darklink, and Veve Vibes all the way on the YouTube. So, I was going to use a different thumbnail for this. I was going to go and I was going to say, hey, you know what? David Yu posted something on his Instagram before saying that, quote, one of the most prized collectibles is coming to Veve this Sunday on 23 January at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Designed and art director by the creative director of the DC Direct. How many times can you do direct in one sentence? Fletcher Graphics. This is our first collectible in battle statue format. Batman vs. Killer Croc. So apparently he really, really likes this one. And some might argue that the Homer and the Bart one choking each other was the first battle one, because they're legit choking each other. So I guess that's probably going to be the... okay, it burns. I do this every night. Right? People are asking about how to take off a jacket video or how to put on a jacket video. Okay. Yeah. All right. Are y'all gonna go unsubscribe to me? Because you totally can right now if you want to. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. There we go. We're good. We're better now. So the other thing that I've got a lot of messages about were, hey, listen, crypto's down. You know, do I sell now and put into NFT because I don't want to lose any more crypto? And, you know, should I sell before it goes lower? And I'm surprised I'm getting those messages and not the messages saying, hey, while crypto's down, should I be selling these NFTs for crypto? I wish I was getting those messages because that's something that I would do. I haven't done that recently, or I haven't done it this week. Would have been smart if I would have waited, but I haven't. I did, however, currently just go and, again, I'll change this to Omi at some point, but I did just go and get about $500 worth of Bitcoin. I might get a little bit more, because again, you know, how I get Bitcoin, or how I get Omi is I send it to a buddy, Arya Investments, and then, you know, he uses that Bitcoin, buys Omi, or buys USDT, and then buys Omi, and then gives it back to me. So I might do that. I might try to get a little more Omi. Yeah, I don't really have a ton of money left, so we're gonna see. What did I spend my money on? Are you asking? I spent it on these donuts, and I already ate more than half of them. Legit, like that whole side is gone. So yeah, and it's not like, oh, Chavez, you should know. I had pretty much a whole pound of chicken. There's like a couple ounces left in there, but I don't know. Everything was down, so I just needed to, you know, just get some good feels in myself, and that's how you get it, or at least that's how I get it. So, anyway, yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea if you've been in a while to say, hey, you know what, I have so much profit in NFTs, and, you know, I put in 10,000, I got 100,000 now, I put in 2,000, I have 10, you know, whatever it is. If you want to take profit, or just take profit in general, that's fine. You're like, hey, you know what? I can get a new car. I can get a new this. I can get this. Really helps out in life, and I didn't really have to do much for it. You know, that's okay. You know, definitely. Again, never went broke by taking a profit. But if you want to go and say, hey, should I roll these profits over and get crypto while it's down? Not a financial advisor. Any of my Patreon members that pay for it is like, hey, should I do this? Yeah, 100%. I would tell them, like, yeah, that's not a bad idea at all. Knowing full well, and I would warn them, I was like, listen, there's a chance that, like, maybe there's a chance, and I don't think we are, but maybe there's a chance that we are in a bear market. Maybe there's a chance that it started early. The Fed doing so, and maybe the NFTs. This is just a stall in the NFTs, and they continue to go up 10x, and we don't see Omi Moon for another year. Now, again, I don't think that's possible with all the major catalysts that we have, but yeah, I mean, that is, you have to play out every scenario. If I do this, what are the consequences to it? Am I Mrs. Puff? Because, after she gave SpongeBob SquarePants the hall monitor badge, goes, what are the consequences to what I've just done? So you do have to think about everything. And, I don't really have a ton left to sell. I have been buying, though. I had a couple thousand gems, so I bought a Steamboat Willie common. And then I bought a common alligator Loki as well. What else did I get? I'll let you guys know in a second, because that wasn't the only thing I bought. I bought a Joe M Batman the other day. I bought a Steamboat Willie today, and there's something else that I bought. I'll let you guys know. We got to go to the transactions, go to the wallet, the transactions. Oh no, that was it. I just bought the Joey M Batman yesterday, and then I got the Steamboat Willie and the common alligator Loki today. So that was pretty much it. Yeah. On the after that, I still have a couple thousand gems left. I was debating about getting a secret alligator Loki. Again, I don't really want to get those anymore. Not because I don't think they're great, but again, if I don't sell those, then I can never really take profit. I can't really flip or do anything. I am gonna save. I have 1,000. I have 2,000 gems left. I'm gonna save like 1,200 for the drop on Sunday, because I believe that drop is probably going to be good. First appearance. It's the first colored Batman that we have. I shouldn't say colored Batman. The first Batman statue that we have that is in color, and it's an action pose. It looks really cool. He's really jacked. So and again, like, the money coming into this is not slowing down. The money coming into actually, what I'm going to do right now, probably a stupid move, but probably not. I just got a third Joey M Batman, because it went down to 1,700. Like, I bought the other one when it was low at 1,799. Got this one at 1,699. Okay, well, why? Again, it was literally at 2,800 last week. So I got another one of those. I'm saving the rest for that drop on Sunday. So yeah. Yeah, I'm just letting you guys know what I'm doing. Now maybe that was the sugar rush, maybe that was a sugar high, and it's just decided, like, hey, Chavez probably wasn't the best idea. But what if we have a gem squeeze? What if we have something coming out like a Pokemon announcement? Well, Alex did come out the other day and said, hey, if you guys are into hints, well, here's a hint: May. And it was just that, M space A space Y space. What is it? I don't know. Justin Timberlake meme? Is it a the Lost World Jurassic Park? Because we have 3 Jurassic Parks, and is it the Lost World? Because that came out in May of '97. May the 4th be with you. I don't know, but that is several months away. I don't know why he's hinting at something that far away, but I digress. I'm gonna get to the comments real quick. I've babbled enough. Billy Bob Bitcoin says, "I love this game." DJ says, "Randy, do you want to buy my secret rare alligator Loki?" Well, I would have, but I just bought a third Joe M Batman, which I did not need, but I will flip both of those. Little Kid says, "What's up, Randy? What's going on?" Audible Collective, it says, "What's up, gents? How's it going? I hope y'all are doing fantastic." Also, I finally, I don't know what happened, but I'll do it now. I got wasn't Mac Gen Z. Oh god, where was it? No, I got that one. There was I had something that was from last night, or maybe it wasn't. Yes, yeah. So I guess I have a Tales of Suspense, Tales of Suspense comic that I got yesterday, and I think I'm gonna do a giveaway if this is the same one that I'm remembering. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a giveaway for Tales of Suspense, and pretty much what I'm gonna do is just do a piece of trivia. And the piece of trivia will be, and again, doesn't matter, like, it's the first person that I see down there, because again, the computer will lag, it'll show different places, that's number one, but it's the first person that I see down there that's going to comment it, so it's going to be a quick giveaway, and this is from Kobe Collects. I didn't get this comic until after I ended the stream. I don't know why it was so slow, but yeah, Kobe Collects is sponsor of this giveaway, and it is a Tales of Suspense common, which is about 34 gems, so Kobe Collects with those giveaways, absolutely bananas. First person to comment the answer will get this. What branch of the military was I in? Comment down below. What branch of the military was I in? The first person to comment that will get this giveaway. And no. All right, Shane got it. All right, we're good. Shane got it. Shane, Keepness. Y'all cannot stop. All right, Shane, Keepness. Got it. That's Tales of Suspense. All right, so yeah, good times, and everyone thank Kobe Collects for that giveaway. Shane Keepness, contact me on Twitter, and I'll be able to go and get you that at some point. All right, moving on. Rich M says, "What up? Smash that like button." Oh yeah, it's a really good idea, Rich M. That is a really good idea. That is rich, and I am going to applaud you for reminding me. I can go to my page. And I'm going to smash that like button myself. That'd be super fantastic. Oh, excuse me. We did a raid this morning. I think I might start doing that. A raid is after the stream ends and you have a bunch of people. You go to another person's stream. And then you'd be like, oh, Chavez raid. You know, we did it to Johnny Dunn this morning, and that was great. But usually at nighttime, especially when we end, it's usually around midnight. There's not too many other people streaming, so we should do that at the end of the night. That'll be pretty fun. What's up, Morgan? How's it going? Ballin says, what up? Eddie Barham says, Hodl. Tashi says, hey, Randy. I love this game and your channel. Thank you so much. Audible Collectibles says, good evening, Randy. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. Not gonna lie, I'm regretting the 4.5 donuts that I ate a little bit. But I you know what? I was standing there. Saw her standing. I was standing there, and I already had like Dixie cups because I was gonna drink tonight, but I decided not to. I'm gonna drink with the girlfriend later, the weekend, on Sunday. And I was like, okay, so what am I gonna do? I had Dixie cups, I had body wash, I had the chicken, and then I was like, do I get this? And I'm standing there for 6 minutes looking like a mother flapping terrorist with like a mask and the beer. I was like, I'm like taking a picture. I'm like, guys, what do I do? And then everyone's like, YOLO, eat it. It's like, okay. So I got the donuts. Got something else too. I forget what it was, but moving on. Nip the Island says, celebrate good times. Come on. Billy Bob Bitcoin says, I'm not going for the drop. I renounced violence years ago. Just kidding. You had me going there. They had us in the first half, not gonna lie. Desus Gaming says, have you looked at the article from the Federal Reserve? Their white paper on CBDCs, central bank digital currencies? No, it was probably all BS. I would never trust their stuff. I would not. I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. Billy Bob Bitcoin says, of course I'm going for that drop. Heck yeah, brother. Morgman20 says, I know, right? Buy the dip, not sell. Agreed. What's up, NBC? How's it going? Troll Games, what's going on? Terrence Green says, NFTs are dropping too. They do be dropping though. A little bit. Morgman20 says, sounds like me. Ha ha ha. Randy is the real VV YouTuber. I mean, we're all real VV YouTubers. You know, I think some of us just stream a little more than others, but you know, it's. I feel like I'm really curious to see somebody that's going to. Somebody's going to do it. Somebody is going to come in and they're going to, like a bat out of hell, and they're just going to stream a lot. They're going to stream for 8 hours a day. I think Kobe Collects, a lot of his streams go really, really long. But someone's going to be so charismatic. They're going to be so like somebody was even saying the other day, it's like, yeah, Chavez got a lot of super fans. I was like, yeah, I mean, like, I don't really know why, you know, I don't have the best voice. So when I put like, you know, the sheet of paper and I start singing and it's like, I'm not really like, I all disheveled looking. And it's like, everyone's senses get attacked as soon as I appear on screen. But yeah, I don't know. It's fun. It's really, I want to be like, I'm a fan of like everyone on the fridge and the freezer and everyone. I'm really curious to see another person come in and just do these amazing streams. I can't wait for it. They also mentioned I should collab with Johnny Dunn. I should probably get him on the podcast. I'm probably gonna do that. Billy Bob Bitcoin says, Randy, when did you get into Veve, and what was your first drop? I don't remember the first drop. I got into Veve back in I downloaded the app in February of last year, but I didn't actually get into it until March or April. Yeah. And I don't really remember what my first drop was. Ghostbusters? Was it Ultraman? It was definitely season 1. I really don't remember what it was though. Justin made a big buy order at 0.0077. Shoot me. We'll cancel that and do one at 0.006 something. or either that already went through, I'm guessing. Shane Keepner says, we are in a bear market in crypto. It broke huge support at 38K. I don't think we are yet. I think this is just a kind of a big correction. Because again, I don't think there's any real reason for that. I think it would just be having to knee-jerk reaction and we just happen to go down here. Now, if we go back down to 20K, again, we won't do that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. We weren't in a bear market when we were at 29,000. And, I don't think we're really in a bear market now that we're at 37,000. Audible Classes said, love this drop. I really hope I get it in the drop, but I have saved my powder for this. Get it? Audible Classes says, I would sell for crypto also. Yeah. Nino Blue says, aloha, Captain Randy. Meow Gang for life. Meow Gang, Nino Blue. Is that what your name is? Or Meow Gang, Meow Gang, Meow Gang? Is that Nathan Scully? There's a couple, yeah, but Meow Gang for life. Meow Gang for life. There's a lot of people that joined the Meow Gang this month, which I am not complaining for at all. Moving on. Pablo Stanomerovich says, my guy, Randy, hoping all is well. It is. What's up, Kobe Collects? How's it going? How you been? Let's go, Randy. Carlos Aguilera says, hold once the public see what Veve is doing. They're going to join crypto and Veve. They're all going to see the vision of cryptocurrency and everything is just going to go up. Veve might just start a new wave. Very possible. Pablo Stanomerovich says, you never made stupid moves, only genius, bro. It says, May is my birthday. Oh, very good. Happy birthday. Audible Club says, I hope the market is at least neutral for all our catalysts for Omi to really maximize our gains. Yeah, I hope the market's neutral also. But, who knows what's going to happen. Troll Game says, Randy, I've been waiting all day for Joe and Batman to go lower than 1,700, and I scooped it up from you. I'm sorry. I happened to look at it, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a tick. There's something going on here. So I did. And he is back up to 1,798. Oh, that's fantastic. I literally won up $100 at the buzz. That's good. That's good times. Hold on. William Loomis says, I know this one is tough, but do you know any legit places to buy gems? Trying to make sure that I mean, you can never tell. You just can't tell. You're running that risk. Because, again, you can... It could be so far as along that, hey, I'm putting something for sale, and then somebody that used a stolen credit card or whatever goes and they purchase one of your things for sale. You didn't do anything wrong, but now you have stolen gems because, for whatever reason. So you can never really know. Frank Meyer says anticipation is a skill. It just might be the next best thing. Dino Lang says, Randy, how much for your shout out sub to Dino Lang as loud as possible once every video? No fridge space needed, just a shout. Well, I do have Landlord. That was right up there. So I don't actually think I could shout it out as loud as I could. It could be like my normal speaking voice, but I don't think it could be anything super crazy just because, I don't live alone. So yeah. We could talk about it though. Pablo Santa Barbara says, giveaway, let's go. Pablo says, hi Dashi. Oh, thank you. Kong says, wow. Oh, and yes, everyone's thanking Kobe Collects. All right, moving on. Oh God, so many of you. Richard Tanford says Bon Jovi. Sorry, wrong answer. Oh, but I used to serve with this guy named, his last name was Bon Jovi. Quick story. So when you're in basic training, you basically get screamed at unless your uniform is 100% on point. It's correct. It looks sharp. And I was about to tell this kid Bon Jovi, I was that he was about to tell me that my hat was messed up. But it was like the last time I was seeing him, because we, after you graduate basic training, you kind of have like a couple day pass and you can do whatever. And he goes in, and I thought he was brownish, so I thought he was like French, or I thought whatever. I thought he was foreign. And he goes in to whisper something in my ear, to whisper sweet nothings. No, it was basically just to be like, "Yo, Chavez, your hat's messed up." But I didn't know he was doing that. I thought he was like going in for like the goodbye hug. And I know French people, they do like the kiss. So I was like, okay, I guess that's what we're doing. And I kissed him on the, as soon as I kissed him on the cheek, he's like, "Bro, what the fudge?" And I was like, I just could tell your hat's all messed up. And I was like, oh, I thought, and before I get my thought out, he's just like, "Yo, Chavez just kissed me, bro." I was like, oh God, no. Oh God, no, please don't tell people that. So yeah, that was, and then, yeah, that is a memory that, I don't know how many people he spread that to. That was, good times. Dino Lang says, "Let's freaking go, Shane." Space Force, the West Suicide Squad. Dude, that marketing Suicide Squad was so good. Justin says, "This is a typing challenge, not a trivia challenge." Pablo says, "Let's raid. We'll do raid later." Dino says, "Ooh, raids. Yes, I want to do those too." Billy Bob Bitcoin says, "Raid Dino's beard." What was that thing with Dino's beard the other day? I don't know. I was not privy to that. I guess the joke was on me too. Richard Danforth says, "Hey Randy, how big do you see this new Batman drop getting?" Well, somebody asked me about it, because they're like, "Yo, it's gonna be like $3,000," and I was like, okay, well, if you go with the Batman Who Laughs and you look at that, well, the Batman Who Laughs is let's say double the mints, and almost, and the Batman Who Laughs is, I think that max was like 600. Let's see what it is right now, because they were, and I wasn't saying like it was not gonna be that because like it sucks or whatever. Because they're like, "Yo, don't underestimate DC fans." I'm like, I don't underestimate DC fans, but Batman Who Laughs is currently $480. It was up to $620. So let's say at his prime, at his peak, at $600, that was double the amount of mints. So it should be half the price. So at $620, let's say this would be at $1,240, give or take, because this has half the mints. And I was like, well, maybe if you make the argument, well, this is, it's a first appearance of something. But, I mean, Batman Who Laughs is the first appearance. And it's like, but it has this and Batman. It's like a first thing. David Yu likes it. David Yu likes everything. But yeah, so like maybe like 1,500. I don't know. I don't know, though. That just seems like a lot. Like this isn't like a Superman. Yeah, it's... I would think maybe 1,000, 1,200. I mean, I could be wrong, but obviously when it comes out, it's going to be up here at like $3,000, then $2,000, But who knows? Audible Collective says, "I have some shrooms I was thinking of eating." Oh, like Super Mario mushrooms. Okay. Just had some A&W burger and fries and a coffee. Dude, that sounds so good. That sounds great. Pablo says, "This is the first day I feel better." Good for you. Mag says, "Can't stick around. Figured I'd give you a like and say hello." Thank you so much for the like, Mag. Mirestone Rand says, "Might be less going for the drop as it's a double-ish the normal retail." How much is it? I don't even remember. I don't even think I looked. I was like, I don't care. I want it. I was just like, oh God, no, that's the lyrics. No, I didn't want to go to that Twitter thread. Now someone's gonna. I just answered a Twitter message. I don't know what it was, but somebody's gonna think that I read their message and just left them on red. That's not what I meant to do. It's $120. That's really not bad. Hope I get it on the drop. That'd be great. Pablo started streaming. Very good. Lori Brenner says, bye, the dip. Bye, the dip. Pablo says, as soon as I start spelling words correctly, open, you were good. But yes, 100%. Brendan Z, what's going on? Says, rock, wind, trash? I don't know what that means. Nick Brett says, not trying to cause FUD, but if you think about it, a lot of these collectibles shot up because people getting delisted from being up on the market too long. Then people think tons are being swept when they aren't. That is possible, but I mean, like, I couldn't really, like, how many are going to get delisted at once? I mean, I don't know. How many get delisted at once? Obviously, you have like tens of thousands of a bunch of these, and each of them has thousands. So yeah, I mean, I guess a bunch. But if they're It really depends on the floor, though, because the floors usually get eaten up and they change. The only ones that, if they get delisted, are really the ones that haven't been bought in 30 days. So if they haven't been bought in 30 days, they're probably nowhere near the floor. So yeah, they might see the amount of mints the amount of mints decrease that that's on there. But if the floor's not moving, the floor's not moving. Now, are the people going to think about that? I don't know. But I see it all the time. Like, oh, okay, there was 117 of these. Now there's 123 of these. I wonder what the floor is. And the floor stays exactly the same because people are listing up here. And, if they're listing up there and it doesn't get up there, then of course it's going to be delisted. The exact opposite could happen. It could be 123, then down to 116. What's the floor at? Oh, it's the same. Why? Because the ones up here that people use to flex or whatever. But again, that might only happen part of the time, and what you're saying might happen part of the time too. I don't know how much of that it is though. Tsunami Horizon says, keep it up. Normally I'd watch it 2x after the fact. Oh, no problem. Audible Collector says there is one for 1,700 at the moment. Well, I think I just bought that one. I think it's $17.99 now. Pablo says, we got to get you to do a video with Pro the Doge. I know you're down. That'd be great. Yeah, I'd love to interview him. Somebody told me to try to interview Taylor Swift before. I did reach out to her and tried to invite her to the Air Force Ball years ago. Kind of ignored me though, which is understandable. I think I was a little bit better looking then though, so you had your chance, Taylor. James Rutkowski Jr. says, I watch you because you're authentic, you're yourself, and that makes it cool. Never change. Now let's get this bread. Thank you, James Rutkowski Jr. Yeah, and I remember a good buddy of mine, I call him Curzon. He's like, yeah, you're a little weird. People in the military are just gonna make fun of you. It's like, no, they're not. And then it's just, yeah, it was fun. I had a lot of good friends. Some of my best friends. Damon says, what's up, Randy? Do you have a strategy when acquiring NFTs? Are you that Commodore that's talking to another Captain Commodore about Jack Sparrow? It's like, does he have it all planned? Or do you think he makes it up as he goes along? Some things are definitely planned. I honestly, a lot of what I do is just luck. It's dumb luck that I found Omi. It was dumb luck that I found Tesla when I did. High risk lending. It was dumb luck that I happened to get out of the military at the right time, go to this college where I get this part-time job with this guy Dean running wires, and that throws me into finance. It's dumb luck that I just wanted to be born, to have the worst spawn spot in the world, being born in Peru, third world country, not the worst, but really not good. Win the lottery essentially, and I get adopted out. So luck has definitely always been on my side. And I mean, a lot of what I do, I guarantee you, Loki pays off. And again, not that I'm ever going to sell, because I told people I won't a million times, but also because, not just because of everything I said and all my reasons, but because it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. I know it will. Buying this much home, I think it was dumb luck that I didn't get to buy everything. Like the exchanges, we didn't get exchanges in May. If we did, I would have only had 30 million Omi, 40 million Omi. Really wasn't until July where I was like, all right, 50, 80, 100 million, It's dumb luck that, we got canceled out of, San Diego Comic-Con last year. That the Veveverse was delayed because I wouldn't have had as much Omi. It's dumb luck that I find some of these deals at night. But some of it I do have a plan for, like buying the Joey M Batmans. When I find those deals, okay, I got to sell something way under retail really quickly so I can go and buy it. My strategy is pretty much whatever I see, and if it's undervalued, cool. If not, eh. Pablo says, hey man, love buying a dip. Buy gems on the app. I never bought gems off an app. Very good. Flexible Mile says, I sold all Omi close to the top, and I'm waiting for the Omi free fall to end. I mean, Godspeed for selling at the top. That's good looks, or for selling at the top. But I would, again, I'm really more conservative, so I would rebuy right now because it's not a low, but it's lower than it's been in a while. But again, you can't really time when does the free fall end, because if it goes down to, let's say, 0.005, and then it goes back to 5.5, you could buy there, but then it could go back down to 4.8, we don't know. Ted D says, wait, how can I sell my NFTs for Omi? How? You just, you have to find a buyer. Like, you can't do it in the app. You have to find a buyer. Paolo says, yeah, man, missed you for a minute. MLB says, Randy, my wife and I love you. Can we have a hug? Of course, man. Big hugs. Says, you are a double grand slam, like Fernando Tatis in that one inning. I hope you understand the analogy. Yeah. There's a couple times he did that. Was that when he was on the Cardinals? No, he did that. Did he do that in one inning? Yeah, I do remember that. Oh, you're taking me back. Was he on the Cardinals at that point? I know I remember that. I didn't see it live. I saw it on ESPN, which was bananas. That was absolutely bananas. I think was that the only time that was ever done. But yeah, that was insane. I do understand. Thank you. Pablo Santamaro says, bah, funny AF. Dino Line says, Randy, Kobe tried to buy wall space in my house too. What should I do? I say, like, okay, pick a collectible you like and say, like, you know, give me one of this collectible per month and, you know, do it. Does this crocodile, alligator, tomato? What is he saying? I don't know, but I am getting hungry again. The sugar that is in the donuts surprisingly do not fill you up for a long time. So, oh yeah, that's so good. Moving on. Catflow Kentucky says, Randy, would you sell 3 common steamboats, MC3PO, to get more gems to buy a Todd? Like, before I was even answering, my brain was already saying nah, but I mean, you're selling. I mean, Todd is down a lot. Take a look, see. Oh, he's back up to 12K. The time was going to be to buy at 10.5, which I told people. I mean, he was up to like 15K at one point, right? Wow. Riso's down to 18.7. Holy shnikes. If Riso's down to 18.7, I was 100% gonna go and, but I'm pretty sure the Fantastic Four #1 is it lost. It was up to like 22K. It's up down to 15.9 now. If I put it at 15K, you know, I still wouldn't be able to get it. I mean, I could if I sold the Joey M. Batmans. Oh man, yeah. This would, I mean, maybe this would not be a good time to sell for crypto. I don't know. I don't know if I would make that trade. I think I'd rather have the 3 Steamboat Willies for right now, because they're down about 25%, and he's down about 20%. So I'd rather keep the Steamboat Willies. Dino Lang says also 145 Secret Rare Loki was on floor. The 145 Secret Rare Loki was on 2.5. I mean, I don't have the gems anymore because I just bought that third thing, that third Joey M. I don't know why I did that. I mean, I know why I did that because that'll make me so much money. But oh, there's a couple that are down. Yeah, there is one that's at 2. Well, it's 25.99, so it's 26. Honestly, at that point, I'd just rather pay the one that's 565. That's at 26. I don't care about saving the dollar. But again, I don't have it right now. Because I hate not having money. I hate being poor. Moving on. Austin Herbie 2000 says I'm dying. Flexible Mawile says Chavez is a homosexual. Audible collects cash flow. Oh well, Audible Collective would. I would, but he would. Homosexual is amazing. Says Pablo. Dino says always. Billy Bob Bitcoin always makes me laugh so hard. Yeah, Pablo is highly entertaining. Audible Collective, is it a one-off for MC program? No, I'm not really into the MC program right now. Shake and Bake says, Randy, would you list a number 88 uncommon Deadpool for? What would I list? Okay, well, let's find out. Hollywood stars and movie actresses. Do they know things? What do they know? Let's find out. Deadpool, right? Where's the Deadpool? Okay, there. I was like, where'd he go? You said uncommon number 88. That's the ugly one. So there's. All right, there's less than 5% of them, so that's good. So 125. Let's say times. I don't know. Would be. I guess 1,000. Yeah, I guess $1,000. I mean, right now the lowest one is 2,400 though. So even though I think $1,000 would probably be appropriate, if the lowest one is $2,400, and you have, and that's number 89, and you put number 88, try 2K. Try 2K, and if it doesn't work, go down to 1,750. If that doesn't work, go down to 1,500. But I really think that the sub 100 should really only be $1,000. So you have a lot of wiggle room here. If you really want, put up for like 1,800. Someone's like, yeah, and someone just might snipe that, but which is really good for you. So yeah, that's what I would list it at. I'll try 1,800 if you want it like right away, and then go from there. Hodl Yoda says, did you buy the dip? I'm dying to buy the dip, but I have to wait till Monday as banks are closed. I bought $500 worth of Bitcoin. I might buy a little more tomorrow and then send it to a buddy of mine to try to get more Omi, just a little bit more. Pablo says, besides Secret Rare Loki, what else have you been stacking? That's it. I guess the Joey M Batman. I have 3 of those now. I have 5 Secret Rare Storms, so I have those. Again, those were kind of just by accident, also. Stacking. It's a Taco says it's a 1 set collectible. That's true. It's true. KrepoBrooke says, did he talk about Bitcoin already? Yeah, pretty much. Pablo says these statues first edition sold for $850. Nice. Audible Club says 120. Physical is 150. Nice. Doesn't says don't buy so I can buy. I might do it tomorrow, so you have 24 hours. Tomorrow I'll be holding you tight. And this isn't just here. I'll randomly do that when somebody says the lyrics of a song. Like, me and my friends will be playing Mario Kart, and they'll just say something, and I'll just break out in song, and they're just like, I audibly, like, they don't sigh, but I feel it in their souls. They're just like I remember it was one time. It was like my second day on base in Kuwait, where to get to the I don't know if I can actually say this. I'll just say it anyway. To get to the flight line, you have to go from here, you have to go down this road, and then you have to make a left. You have to go by a couple of stops, and then you make a right onto the flight line. And when you come back, you got to go the opposite way. And I was heading back, to the shop, or I thought I was, but I turned down the wrong way. And my friend Garrett, who was, what was his code name? Was he Captain America? Was he Steve Rogers? I think it was Steve Rogers. Anyway, my code name was Bane. And he's like, Bane, where are you, where are you headed? And I was like, I think it's like, yeah, PAX 3, this is Bane. I'm headed back to the shop. And I don't hear it, but I swear to God, I hear him go, you're going the wrong way, my good man. And then my friend Kelly is like, PAX Control, this is like, I forget his name too. It was like Catwoman, or whatever his name is. Like, PAX Control, this is Deadpool, is complete your baggage upload on Golf 4. He's just laughing as he does that. I miss those guys. We got a super chat coming in from Diggy Diggs saying, how much Omi should I buy before buying collectibles? Feel like I should just keep adding to my Omi bag, but I don't know. It's really hard to say. I mean, I don't think I'm going to put any more money into collectibles right now, because it's worth like 140 grand. So I don't really know if I need to. But and collectibles just keep growing. And Omi, again, not that I need to put it into Omi. I got like 125 million already, but I can get more. And if I can get more, it means I can do more things in the future. So, that's what I would do, Diggs. I clearly don't need more Omi, but I'm going to put more money in. Why? Is it maybe because I'm an addict and I can't say no and I need it? But be advised, I'm doing this. I'm getting more Omi, knowing full well that I might not have I might not see growth for a while. Like if we are in a bear market, and it will still probably go up, and we'll hit exchanges. But how much are we going to go up in a bear market? I mean, we're not going to go down. I mean, again, if we hit exchanges and we're still under a penny, we are going to burn so much freaking Omi. Like, if we do not hit a penny as we get exchanges, or we stay down pretty close to that, and we're burning all this money from all this Omi from the circulating supply, $1 by 2024. Easy. Like, easily $1 by 2024. Probably late 2024 when the Bitcoin halving is over. But yeah, like, why? Because we're going to be burning so much from that circulate. That's going to be ridiculous. I should probably make a video on that, because that math would be stupid. That math would be freaking stupid. How much we'd burn from the start, especially with land. This is part of the reason why bear market would be great, because if we go and we do that, and this is just from collectibles, not including the Veve products themselves. Like, we buy, like, let's say $100 for like a bundle of Veve stuff, put it around our house in the Veveverse. That's all burning from the circulating supply. That's 100% burn. It's not like some of the stuff where we get 2.5% burn over here. No, that is 100% burn, because it's all Veve products. So is the Veve land of Veveverse. And the secondary, oh my God. Yeah, say $1. Say hello to $1, $1.50 by 2024 if that happens. Because so much will be burned and the market cap will be so low. That'd be so stupid. That'd be great. Anyway, I digress. Moving on. Where was I? Billy Bob Bitcoin says, Mario Snacks party in Toronto at my warehouse when Omi hits 69 cents. I don't know what Mario Snacks are, but I like Mario and I like snacks. Pablo says, I will buy the physical tonight, 150. Mauricio Arellano's pineapple on pizza? No. I like, you go to Italy and ask them about, like, go to anywhere that has a no, they will slap you. They will slap your mom. Like, no, that's bad. No. Crypto B says, are we in a bear market or are we in alt season now? I don't know. Well, we'll have to wait a few days and see. Marina Karthik saying, do you recommend Deadpool Ultra Rare or Ben Riley Uncommon for flips or anything else? Again, I really don't like Marvel for flips. That's why I got... Well, let me see how much these are. You said the Deadpool Ultra Rare or the Ben Riley Uncommon? Okay, yeah. Deadpool Ultra. How much is that? Was it like 600 something? 669. He was at 800, so might not be a terrible time to buy. But if you're going to spend $800 on something... then Harley Quinn might not be too bad, 952. What is Jim Lee as the Joker? Because it's still at 1600. Wow, Johnny Dunn's selling a lot of stuff. Unsure why. See if anything else was that is not Disney or Marvel related. No, I don't care about Saint Nick. I want to see the Day of the Dead people things. Day of the Dead, the mother, she's at 874. You know, I sold her at like 980 the other day. Voltron, X-Men. Not a Unicorno. I mean, if it's just between the two. Well, let me see more Steamboat Willie. Oh, it's at 900 now. Again, I don't want to get it to... I got another one to flip, you know, but I bought it at 999 and now it's 900. Really not bad, considering this was like 1300 at one point. But again, how, you know, after I flip that, you know, that's a very large fee you got to pay. It was between Deadpool and Uncommon Ben Riley. It was almost 1,000 at one point. Now it's 709. Probably Deadpool, if you're just going between those guys. But I would just call it the extra couple $100 and get that Harley Quinn, which is very good. Justin says, watch Doge take off. Maybe. Audible Collectibles says, Pavle, I checked on Google, though it said 150, maybe it was second editions. Maybe they did a couple of print runs of that, of the collectible. Pavle says most likely still dope. Mauricio says, it's not dumb luck, it's God's plan. It just might be. Pavle says, beautiful battle statue will look amazing. That will look really cool in AR. Everyone agrees and concurs. Man, should have concurred, says Audible. Crazy Dan 420 says, hey Randy, do you think this was a good or bad move? I just moved 6.5 million only off of Sendex. Exchanged to the Veve app today to convert to layer 2. No, it's fine. Probably be able to stake a good amount with that in the future. Flexible Mawas says, good point. I'll probably be comfortable at around 0.0053. You said 0.0053. But Forex is not doing a thing for me here. I mean, all right, so if you see this down here, where the red bar and the green bar have the same like bottom line, that's a really good sign. That's a really good sign. I don't think if we go down to 0.0053, I'll sell another couple of my collectibles for Omi. I really don't think that's happening. I mean, I also didn't think we'd go down here, but you know, who knows? I knows. Okay. My body. Sorry, I had an itch. MLB says, haha, yes, cards. 1 inning, 2 grand slams. Yeah, Cardinals. I've been to Busch Stadium a couple times. I went to the old one, I went to the new one. Trying to think what else. I remember being there when one of the Harry Potter books was coming out. I was like, yes, coming out of a game. Larry Walker was it Larry Walker or was Albert Pujols? I think it was Albert Pujols that got a home run. It was like 2005, 2006, and then one of the Harry Potter books was coming out, so went right there and got it. Good times. Pavle says Randy had the magical calming effect. Look like this says, Crazy Dan, why would it be a bad idea? Shane Cuban says, what do you think of Star Wars set will be end of year? I don't know, like 20,000. Maybe, probably more, probably a lot more. Who knows? Tylo says, hey Randy, what's up, Tylo? Joseph says, you need all the crocodiles and alligators. I'm only going to get one, though, because those things are probably going to be really expensive. Flexible Mawa says, bear market isn't affecting NFTs. So what could affect NFTs but not affect crypto stocks? I don't know. I mean, there is going to be a giant NFT crash at some point. I don't know how much that'll affect us. That'll most likely affect a bunch of these places that, like, who's I really don't understand a lot of these. Now, here's the thing. If you don't know what Veve is, and you see a lot of the other projects, hey, like this is a really cool thing. You're buying this NFT, and it's whatever. You have it on the blockchain. It's cool. It's an image. It says, but they're taking a portion of the proceeds and they're donating it to a charity. And by buying this NFT, you're able to have a vote in where that money goes. That sounds really cool. Until you realize that just like, hey, if I'm spending this much on an NFT, which means nothing, I just donate the money. Just donate the funds. And at that point, it's like, are any of these, I hope they do. I hope they're successful because I hope they raise awareness to the things that they're doing. And I hope they are net positives. And I'm pretty sure some of them will be. But I mean, again, just most of what I'm doing is for, charity as well. But it is more for, it is for profit, but it is for charity as well. But I feel like a lot of people are spending that money because that is to them the best. That's the only alternative. There's no other alternative because they don't know about Veve yet. If they do, then they do not understand it because they're clearly not here. They will. And honestly, I think now that I'm thinking about it, what's going to be a big catalyst that's going to affect NFT is probably going to be Veve. It's probably going to be the company that is so disruptive, everything else just looks like poop. I mean that you can't. Nothing is competing with this right now. Like nothing. and I don't think anything ever will. Maybe one day, and Dan and David hand over the reins and they decide, all right, we cashed out, we're good, and then and if the person that takes over or the company that takes over is just awful, maybe, but there's, like I said, there's no serious competition now. Any other competition is just leagues behind, and they're just kind of in the, like, they are not. It's like, are they Aikido from Fruits Basket? Because they are not part of the circle. They're above it. Like they don't get to go to the same parties with everyone else that are just doing their own little thing. They're above it, watching from afar because they are so far ahead. That's why I put all my money in it. So yeah, it's a good question, Flexible. I think the one that will affect other NFTs is Veve. I think they will be the cause of the bear market, and it will cause others to explode. Which, now that I think about it, is kind of sad. Like I don't mean sad like, oh, that's sad, like horrible. I mean, it's like I do feel bad for those people that that are investing all or a lot of their money into other things, hoping it'll moon, just because they don't know, just because they didn't go deep down that rabbit hole and say, okay, pop an NFT, and they just didn't look, they didn't research. Expensive lesson, but circle of life. Joaquin says gem squeeze. A little bit, maybe a little bit. Michael Saunders says hold or sell uncommon Groot for something else. I'd hodl. I really like him. Audible Collective says, Randy, when the time comes, are you going to move most NFTs to Omi, your animal sanctuary or stuff, or send them to fiat? There's a quote where Headmaster Ozpin is talking to General, I forget what's his name. It's in Ruby. General Ironhide, Ironclad, Iron Fist, General Iron something, Ironwood. They're talking, and he's like, listen, my army can only do so much, and you think your kids can win a war? Because he runs a school. And he says, I hope they never have to. So that's pretty much my question, or that's pretty much my answer when you say, do you think you'll ever sell for my animal sanctuary? And a lot of them I will, but I don't think I would ever sell all of them, because I hope I would never have to. I will sell a lot of my Marvel at some point, not now, and most of that will flood into Pokemon. I will not sell Alligator Lokis. Those are with me forever. I will eventually sell both my Fantastic Four #1s, my Fantastic Four #5, Tales of Suspense, and most of it. I'll probably keep Deadpool's because I like him. But most of everything else I'll probably I might keep one Secret Rare Storm. I might keep one Secret Rare Captain America, or I might keep I don't know. I'll have to see. I will probably sell the Riso and the Todd and the Becky Clune. Yeah, I'll probably sell it at one point. Because they're great, and they're a flex. They're a huge flex. And it's like, yeah, you should never sell those. Well, you're right, but again, they're great. They're awesome to have. But because the Omi is really set mostly for animal charities, well, how else am I going? I've already said I'm gonna put a lot into Pokemon from Omi, which I have 10 million on the app right now. Omi, not dollars. And a lot of that's gonna go into land. A lot of it's gonna go into staking, but a lot of it's gonna go into Pokemon. And like, where else am I gonna get the rest of the gems from? Well, probably gonna be from the sales. With the exception of a couple of them. But yeah, but most of what I get, what I sell these for, it won't be cashed out. It will be to buy the Pokemon stuff, and maybe some Star Wars stuff, maybe Harry Potter stuff. Maybe I will add some more in. I don't know. But yeah, no. The only other things that I might sell for the Animal Sanctuary is if, because again, I'm putting in hundreds of thousands of dollars into land. As long as Omi moons, and we have, as long as Omi moons, I will do that. It is probably just purchasing a bunch of land. So selling of that, I would probably use again, but I won't need to if I still have 100 million Omi by the end of the decade, and Omi's at like $3 to $5, okay, I probably don't need to to sell any land. Oh God, that'd be amazing. But we'll see. We'll see. Billy Bob Bitcoin says, I was thinking of sponsoring Dino's channel. Billy Bob's beard cream will moon with Dino's support. It very well could. Very well could. I should probably get some beard cream as well. We got a Zephyr. It says, Randy, were you a Chad back in the day? Get a haircut and a shave. Randy, you're saying I was a Chad. I think I was. Well, a couple of times. Let me answer. It's good for you. Appreciate it one day. They're really fun, especially with a drink or two. I'd mostly ask you about teaching as a cousin of mine and history, because that's what you specialize in, and you'd be quite comfortable. But whenever you feel up to it. So he'd love to make his own one day, even if it was just an episode or two. But for me, it would be more an audio story. I don't know how you interview people and just keep a conversation going. I talk to myself for hours each day. I guess I just have that gift. Ha ha ha. And I'm gonna send him a pic of the chat. See, it's been going for an hour. Been going for an hour. Been going for an hour. And we got a super chat coming in from M saying, 499 saying, what's this new Joey M strategy? Sorry, I missed it. I mean, there's no real strategy. It was at 2,800. It dropped down to 1,800, so I got one. Then it dropped down to 1,700, so I got another one, because it's already been up here, and I'd rather do it with DC just because it has a lower fee. So that's why. Let me come watch. Let me go and so I paste. Yeah. All right. So I sent him the link. Hopefully he gets that. I hope that's the right link I sent him. If it's not, I'm gonna be so crazy. Okay, good. It is the right link that I sent him. He's probably not gonna watch. He's very busy. Now, where was I? Where was it beforehand? So yes, Zafir. I was a bit of a Chad back in the day. Was it no, it wasn't today's Facebook memories. It was a Facebook memory from years ago, or maybe it was this one. Oh my God. So here's a couple of years ago in 2019, me and my friend Jill, and this is like the day before I got my Donkey Kong tattoo. We're at Harry Potter World. You can see the giant castle up there. It was so much fun. But I wasn't really, I definitely shaved, and I definitely had less hair. Here's a picture of me and Megan J, who you guys met on the podcast late last year. This was 2016. This is right before I deployed. We're about to go out to dinner with friendos. Okay, so if y'all do not want to be looking at me shirtless, look away now, because I look good in some of these pictures. Okay. And this was military Chavez. I forget what year that was. I'm still in the barracks. That was in Florida. That was also in Florida. I forget where that was. I think that might have been Kuwait, that last one. Might have been. No, it wasn't Kuwait yet. It might have been just before. So yes, I was a little bit of a Chad back in the day. Zafir says, sell a partner statue for 0.65 gem rate to get more Omi. Let's see what the partner statue is. When I take a look at the partner statue, I'll give you a hint of what I might do. All right, let's go to brands. Let's go to not serial killers. I don't want you. All right, so golden moments. Well, also you have to remember the partner statue was up to $40,000 at one point, which is not an insignificant amount. That was really high, and unfortunately, the app is not letting me look at the collectibles. So let me exit out of that. I'm running a lot of apps here. Okay, that might be why. So while I let that load, I'm gonna hydrate. Everyone, Every now and then when you're working really hard in the military, every now and then someone will just be like, hydrate, and then you all just hydrate. So yeah, the partner statue was at 40K, and he's taken a handsome. Okay, so he's at 32.2K right now. Might not be too terrible to sell here. I don't know if we actually had any sales at 40K. I know we had them all the way up, but this was down to $27,000 before, up to 32.2 right now. So if you take that 32.2, you said 6.5. So you're looking at about $19,000 worth of OMI. So if we take, oh, I'm sorry, $20,000 worth of OMI times 0.00, and what's, let's say the price is like 6.4. Oh, I'm sorry, we got to divide by 0.0064. You get 3 million. Yeah, you get 3.2 million OMI. So if you take one right now, and this actually works out really well. $32,000 Walt right now. You could have it, and you know that's there, or you can get 3.2 million OMI. In 10, which would be about $20,000. What is most likely to 10x? Do you have that Walt that'll be $320,000 this year, or do you have that OMI that'll be 6.5 cents this year? I'm sure that the OMI gets to 6.5 cents in a couple of months. And I'm sure Walt gets to 100 grand. I'm sure he gets even higher to 150. But yeah, if I had a Walt, which I do not, only time I ever had a Walt is through escrow. But if I had one right now, I would have sold them a while ago. But yeah, I would do that. Again, I sold that Secret Rare Spider-Man. How did I get an extra $90-something thousand for OMI? It's because I had those secret rares. I had the Secret Rare Spider-Man. I had the Captain America, the Low Mint, and the Storm. So I've already done it. I would do it again. I feel like that goofy meme. Oh, you can do it again. We got a super chat coming in from Ricky Britt saying, how much would I need to discount some of my collectibles for USDT? About 30 to 30. Again, it depends. But yeah, about 30-35%. If you would have told me this 2 weeks ago, you probably could have gotten a much higher rate, and you wouldn't have to discount that much. But because crypto absolutely took a giant dump, and nobody's using their OMI to buy stuff right now, it's very, 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 very hard. Some people are going and they're saying, hey, you know what? Crypto's down. Some of the NFTs are down. I could buy gems at a discount. They could do that. But yeah. Now you'd have to discount it a lot if you wanted to do that. Like 60, like discount it 30-35%. And then someone will probably do that again for OMI, maybe. Where was I beforehand? No reason. Okay. Jonathan Aaron says, Arif John. Jonathan Aaron, you're at Arif John? No heckin' way. We used to work with people from there all the time. I was at Ali Al Salem. I was right down the road. I think we're like 45 minutes away from each other. Wait, no. I am 100% thinking of the wrong base. I'm 100% thinking of the wrong base. Jonathan, I'm derping so hard. What am I thinking of? I'm not thinking of Arif John. Am I? No, it is. It is. No, that is. Yeah, Camp Arif John is right down there. Arif John Kuwait to Ali Asala. And how far away is it? I really only remember 45 minutes, but Maps is not gonna. Oh, hour 27. Hour 27. I guess the way that some people drive, it was only 45 minutes because they didn't want to be all. They just, I don't know, they like driving fast. Moving on. Crazy Dad 420 says, at Audible Collective, I don't know any of the concerns, but I'm just checking if any known security issues are present, or maybe we get locked out of the app by the devs with no reason. I have seen that happen. I have seen a couple people say like, hey, I don't have a, most people, everyone that messaged me like, hey, I've never done anything wrong. Can you, ask to unrestrict my account? And so I don't work for Akomi. I don't have that. There's no signed contract with me. Like I could maybe have their ear if I ask like, hey, I'm about to do a video on this. Is this the right thing to do? Which I haven't done yet. Or I did ask them. I was like, hey, if you guys want me to put my videos in a certain way, just let me know. But they just said no, keep doing what you're doing. So, I could have their ear, but how many times can I go ask? Is like, oh, hey, can you check this out? Can you check this out? Like they have a ticket system already. I feel like it's like Trump back in the day where someone invites him like, hey, can you come to this dinner? Can you host a dinner for, let's say like, childhood cancer? And Trump's like, I would love to, but I've already hosted like 20 dinners this month, and how many times can I hit up my friends for money? Um, I Again, there's already a ticket plate system in support with that. Um, Truly though, and again, I know it sucks. I know it's horrible. It's like, hey, I want to make some moves right now, and you can't make some moves if your account's disabled or frozen. That's just part of the system. That's part of the game. Just try to be thankful for what you have, and then once you get everything back, then you should be good. However long that takes, could take weeks, could take months. I do know it's a lot quicker now than it was even last year. I had a buddy of mine. I had a couple buddies of mine that had their accounts frozen for like over like a month or two. I was like, oh my god, it was nuts. Oh, I missed out my 1 hour Patreon member shout out. I already did Meatloaf, RIP to Meatloaf. Taylor Swift came on in the gym. So I'm going to do some Taylor Swift here. Patreon member shout out. She wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts. She's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers. Dreaming about the day when we wake up and find that what you're looking for has been here the whole time. Oh god, I forget the rest of the words. I'm sorry. Take my Taylor Swift card. Taps actually messaged me in confidence, I assume, but I'm going to tell y'all anyway, that he went to a Taylor Swift concert years ago. Apparently, he's like a Tay-Tay baby. Gotta love him. But also, in our quick intermission, everyone has to go and follow at HeyDavidDon, at KingMavsForever on Twitter, Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app, ChaviCat5 as well. You got Kobe Collects and Omi Player 1 over on the YouTube. You got Powers of X up here. You got Kobe Collects down here. Other people to subscribe to on YouTube, at least fellow content creators that I subscribe to, are Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, and Sodi Pop Media. Again, all on the YouTube. Got at EQ_crypto, at What Was Veve, Gary O at 1234CA on the Twitter, DerekBrad.com/pages/Veve-photography, AfroDroidLegends.com, UStaGlassy.store, WoundedWarriorProject.org, and AffinityHypnotherapy.com.au. If you want to go and see NFTs in real life, or if you want to spend or donate monies, or if you need help and you want to talk to someone. You have Charles Merkel, Veve Darklink, and Veve Vibes over there, all on the YouTube, which y'all should subscribe to. Now moving on. Troll Game says, Randy, I found out yesterday that I'll need $10,000 worth of Omi to rent out my NFTs. Looks like time to start buying. Yes, and this is a perfect time to buy because the market's down and we're all able to fill our bags. Say it with me. One last time. Probably like the 800th time I've said that, but yeah, but one of these days I'll be right. Crystal Stroud says, hey, Randy, you should use those refrigerator magnetic letters for kids for your ads. I'd have to get a ton of them. I'd have to get the big font for the freezer. I'd have to get the little font for the fridge. They would not work on the handles, so I don't know how that would. I don't know if you could even see the powers of X. Okay, there it is. Number one. Yeah, there's not too much more space I could. Again, the fridge is pretty much done. The last space I have is that one left. That's a $7,500 thing. But if you pay me in $5,000 worth of Omi, I won't like. That's a big discount because it's $7,500 for that last fridge freezer space, permanent. But the $5,000 of Omi, I would take that. Audible Collective says would be a sick burn for sure. Agreed. Justin likes pineapple on pizza. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. That's not even my house. Junior Sanchez says, what's up, Randy? What do you think about the Labbits? Frank stated that we'll be able to breed them into new ones by the end of 2022. I've seen some random NFT projects where that was done, and people made over $50,000 by doing the breeding. Do you think that will be possible? Hang on one second. Just doing a little bit of a hydrate there. Y'all should drink more water. I'm sure that will get done. I am not sure that will get done by the end of this year. I think at the end of this year, again, gotta take it one step at a time. How do you do all the laundry in the room? You start with what's at your feet. I'm not drunk, I swear. In order to do that, they'd have to speed through again the migration next week, and the exchanges and the listings coming on February and March are fine. Their full focus at that point should probably be to upgrade their servers because we're going to have a massive amount of people coming in. Probably marketing and probably localization and probably getting work on the Veveverse. I don't know how much time and effort would go into the Labbit breeding. I do expect like that will happen. I don't know when though. I don't know at what point. At the end of this year it might be hard. Dino Lang says, Randy, I'm playing your stream in a Tesla right now. Oh, talk dirty to me. Oh my god, that sounds great. I cannot wait to stream in my Tesla. I cannot wait to do certain things. Sam Brown says, I would love it if they started breeding rabbits. I started stacking up on them just in case. I love how they're like genderless too. There's like, no, any rabbit can breed with any other rabbit. That sounds great. I love it when, oh god, what was it? There was like a massacre that happened where somebody put it in their vault. I think it was it Finn or that it was one of the Adventure Time people that looked like it just had murdered all of these rabbits because there's the backstab rabbits and like all the Kripkins were like this way and they were just like it went on a massive hunt. It was great. Richard Danforth says if you put pineapple on pizza, you might as well throw the pizza in the trash. Same, yeah. Deadle69 says ultra rare Steamboat Willie price end of year. I mean, it's already like 10. It was 10,000 at one point. I think it dropped to like $9,000 now. Let's take a look. See, I have two of the common, but one of which is from my friend Joe, who just gave me like, it's like Chavez, $1,500. Just buy whatever. So I bought one of those, and I bought two of the Mr. Fantastics. Unfortunately, as I did that, it just came crashing down. It was at 1330, and it's it's quite not that anymore. I think it's at like what 900. Oh, you're talking about the ultra rare though. Oh, it's 939 that raised. Again, that was at 10 grand. It's at 8.6 now. I don't know. $25,000 is probably a very conservative estimate, and I should probably 45. I don't. It's so hard. It's so hard for me to fathom and to think of the idea of it being that much because there's so many of them. There's 6,900 of them. Everyone comment nice down below. 69, and we just haven't gotten there yet. To say 20 grand, like again, it very possible, very soon, but especially if they give it utility. I mean, I remember David saying that it was a key drop, key to the castle, a key to what? A key to what? Damn it, Turner! It just doesn't make sense. Name that show. Name that reference. I'm really surprised that somebody got the Once Upon a Time in Mexico reference the other day. General 69, pineapple on pizza is like putting mayo on orange chicken. I'm oddly curious about the mayo on orange chicken. And I'm going to take a picture of that because pineapple, pizza. Okay, mayo and orange chicken. I gotta like, am I Stewie in that episode of Family Guy where someone's like, your breath smells like kitty litter? It's like, I was curious. I'm curious now. You understand? It says, Kozak said by the end of this year. I don't know how much influence he has on that. He would want it by the end of the year. And maybe it is. I hope it is. I would really like to see that. Super chat from Lori Brenner. What's going on? It's like, send an Iron Fist comic to you to be raffle to anyone sending a super chat or sticker tonight. Happy Friday. Oh, okay. Lori Brenner, do you have my? I'm pretty sure you have my thing. You got my thing? Where are you? Where are you? Okay. I'm pretty sure I sent you my. I might have sent it to you on the Twitter. Lori Brenner, in case you need it, the QR code. You said for anyone. The raffle sending a super chat or sticker tonight. Okay, Lori Brenner, there you go. That is the QR code to send this stuff to, and I will 100% as soon as I receive that, get it out to the chat. Thank you so much. Cheers, mates. Where was I? YouTube. Okay, there we go. You think Omi will hit $1 in 5 years? Either way, whether we're in a bear market now or not, yes, 100%. I believe Omi will be at $1 or above in 5 years, which would give me well over $100 million. That would be great. So moving on. J Master Ortiz says, peeps who get upset about what other people eat. Welcome to 2022. It's not like anyone could do whatever they want, but I feel like if you're just like bastardizing the other country. Can I say that? YouTube don't monetize me. Other countries by like taking the food and just, there's some things you just don't do, man. Like you just don't do that. Like, at what cost? We got another super chat coming in from Obadiah Gold Shekel Stenovit saying, let's be clear, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza anywhere near pizza. Yeah, they super chatted that. That's going on the Snapchat. That is going on the Snapchat. People feel... Oh. Okay, no, wait, where we go? Oh, no, it's not going. This is how strongly people feel about pineapple not being on pizza. And I'm going to send that. Oh, I can send that to Spotlight as well. Ha, 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 ha. The people on Snapchat need to know. Submitted to Spotlight. Okay, all right. We're moving on. Where was I? Dino Town, Bitcoin, Sick Burn. Okay. Mendez Flip says 500,000 Omi. Need more. Get that bread. Morgman20 says pineapple on pizza is awesome. I don't care who says otherwise. We all know you secretly like it. I just don't like pineapple. So if it was something I like, so here's the thing. I used to work at a pizzeria, and there's the owner decided to like get crazy one day. You know, his version of crazy. He's like, I'm gonna put balsamic on pizza. I was like, all right, you know, it's like so I had no less than like a dozen people within like an hour say, is that chocolate on the pizza? I was like, nah, it's just balsamic. And after like the fourth person, I go back, I was like, hey Sal, I just had like 4 people ask me like if that's chocolate on the pizza. And before I even finished, like, it's balsamic. Well, you know, he was really Italian. And I was like, no, I know, sir. I'm just, you know, I kind of want to try it. Like, can I go down to like the station area? And he's like, no. And then literally like no less than an hour later, I was like, all right, Sal, I don't care. I just had 12 people in a row ask me if that was chocolate on the pizza. I'm curious. I'm gonna get it. I was like, fine, do whatever you want. You know. So I was like, okay. So I get it, and I just, you know how the Hershey's bars comes in like, you know, there's 3 little bars up here, and then there's 4 big bars, but in those 4 big bars, there's 3 little bars. So there's 12 tiny bars in total. Anyway, I'd put 3 of the bars on a slice of pizza, and it was the freaking bomb. Like it was like it was so good. And it sold. And after I left, apparently it was discontinued. And apparently it's still being talked about to this day. It was great. So I'm very curious about things that I do like. I just don't like pineapple. Why I'm curious about the mayo on the orange chicken is because I like orange chicken and I like mayo. So I'd be heckin' curious. Anything that I like there's this one place called Fatso's. I was doorman at this bar called Leaky Lifeboat. And Fatso's was a pizzeria, but they would do like really weird type of pizza. They would have like not Kicks. They would have like Captain Crunch on pizza. And they were really good. And you know, I just like random stuff. And if they go good together, then they go good together. If they don't, then they don't. But fight me. Flexible Mawile says, could have become a monopoly. What could have become a monopoly? Flexible Mawile. Let me know. Zane138 says, hey, Randy and Dashy, what up? You watch Peacemaker? Pretty fun. Oh, no, I haven't. I heard it's really good, though. Heard it's really good. Lori Brenner says, Kobe Collects brought up a good point about companies cracking down on non-licensed IP NFTs earlier. That is a good point. Why? Because, well, I had these 2 friends that had a dog training business, and they called themselves Super Paws. And they used kind of like almost, it was not the Superman logo, but it kind of looked like it. It was like that kind of like almost heart-shaped thing. And it had the S on it, but it also had the P for paws. So Super Paws. And DC actually gave them like a cease and desist letter. It's like, you can't do that. You got to stop. And so I guarantee you that companies like DC and Marvel and Disney are going to go to OpenSea as we get there and be like, yeah, anything that's not licensed, we're coming for you. Like, am I that meme from like 2012? We gonna find you because they raping everybody out there. Yeah. Hold on. NFTs earlier. Okay. Carlos Aguilar says 95% of these NFT projects will die in the future, just like the projects back in the old days, beginning of the internet times. I agree with you 100,000%. Oh, excuse me. David says, Randy, I'm new to the game. Where do I go to buy Omi? Bit4x is a good place to buy Omi. Foster Hilt does a good video on that. There's just YouTube, how to buy Omi. There's a bunch of videos. I'm just plugging Foster Hilt because he was on the podcast the other day. Joey Requejo says, hey, Randy, hope all is well. What do you think about the Akomi secure wallet? Looks pretty cool. Not sure. Yeah, I would 100% get that, even if it was $500. I would definitely get that. But, you know, that's me. I would. Tutu Gray says, hey, Randy, sell Batman That Laughs for battle statue? Yes. So you've probably taken some pretty good profits on the Batmans Who Laugh. So, yeah. Jared Taro says, hey, Randy, how are you today? I'm doing all right. I went to the gym. I had 4.5 donuts. I'm about to finish the last of this chicken. And a little bit. So I asked the people of Twitter and YouTube if I should do a mukbang video. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's a video where you stream and you eat a lot of food. It's really famous in South Korea because you go and you eat a bunch of food, you get to eat, and then you get these things called balloons. And I know nobody knows what that is either, but I'll tell you. Balloons are like a little like currency that you can cash in for dollars. So people eat and they get money. Like, it sounds like a perfect life. Now, I'm a little fat right now, so I definitely don't need to be eating, and it's much more impressive when you see this like South Korean kid who weighs like 115 pounds, like soaking wet, just demolish a whole cheesecake, and you're just like, wow, that's really cool. Like, it's so weird how like there's like the meat guys on YouTube. They just cut meat, and you would think that you'd get tired of watching meat get cut after a few minutes. 45 minutes later, it's like, this is so good. Like, I don't know why. I feel like I'm 8 years old watching Jerry Springer for the first time. I was like, this is good. Like that's how I feel. Super chat from Peter Hoy. Thank you so much for the sticker, giving me the rock on. Oh, ripping meatloaf. Yes. Now where was I? Going back to the. Where was I? So you didn't. Hey, right. Oh yes. Oh, thank you, Jay Hotaro. I'm doing well. Crazy Dan 420 says, I'm guessing that you didn't find that .crypto domain in your. All right, so I don't know. Yeah, Crazy Dan, like my MetaMask wallet. And this is how boomer I am. Maybe you need like a computer for it, because Crazy Dan 420 sent me a crypto.com domain, and it just doesn't. Yes, okay. When you go to the wallet, and you're supposed to have. Hey, I'm on the Ethereum one now. There's another one that I'm supposed to be on. And on the video that he showed me, the guy is like an Indian guy, and he shows you how to do everything. There's a step under here where it says add more, add another network, but it doesn't have that for mine. So I think I need to do it on like a computer, which I don't have yet, but I will get one at some point. Maybe next year. I don't know. But then he says also Hawaiian pizza, ham and pineapple is very popular here in Canada. It's very delicious to try. Ham is great. I like things, and the things that I like, I'll eat with things that I also like, and even if they don't go together, like peanut butter and an egg on a burger, most people are like, that sounds gross. Like, girl, it's great. But yeah, I just don't like pineapple. That's why. Carlos Aguero says, Damon, go on YouTube. Everything is on YouTube. Agreed. Bybland, what's going on? Says, hey Randy, which one do you think is a better buy for spending around $3,000? C3PO or Steamboat Common and Uncommon? Steamboat Common and Uncommon. You already have the Steamboat Ultra. Oh, then complete the set. Yeah, if you don't, I know you don't have any Star Wars, and some people might disagree. If it was Luke, if it was Vader, if it was Obi-Wan or Darth Maul, I'd be like, no contest, get the Star Wars. But C3PO, I think R2D. Again, I said R2D2 was a much better bet, and he obviously is. He's worth a ton. But yeah, I think the Steamboat Willies are better. Morgman20 says, what do you think the land price will be when it's released? I hope it's like $1,000. And I'll tell you why. Tell me why ain't nothing. It's because if it's like, $400, $500, or even like $100, like that's too cheap. Like someone like me will go in. It doesn't even matter. Someone like me is going to go in and buy. Like I would say there's 3 different types of whales. Hang on. There is sperm whale like Dr. Profit. There's blue whale like Mr. Pags. And there's me, that sperm of the sperm whale. That, like, I'm pretty sure Dr. Profit is worth 9 figures, if not 10. And what that means, like $100 million plus, close to $1 billion. Mr. Pags, I'm a positive deca-millionaire. Maybe he's worth 9 figures, I don't know. But he's definitely in that deca-millionaire status. And me with my solely little million. Those are the whales. And if someone like me can go in and buy up a lot, then what Pags or Dr. Prov is going to do, and people like them, it's just going to go absolutely insane. Now I'm going to go insane because I've seen this before in Earth 2. I've seen it before in other metaverses. I don't know if Dr. Profit or Mr. Pags has seen that yet. Even if they haven't seen it like firsthand, like again, they probably know and they'll probably, but like I seeped it. Like I know what's gonna happen. I know it. I see it. I see it. The crystal ball, the Jedi. I'm Anakin. Qui-Gon. You see things before they happen. Why? Because I have such quick reflexes on everything. I see it. That is gonna be one of the craziest wealth transfers ever. I can't freaking wait. Blaze says, "Let's go, Randy. Keep on killing it. I'm trying, man. I'm trying." Alex M says, "Do you think 20 cents owe me in 1 year?" I think we get that this year, assuming we don't go to the bear market just yet. High on High says, "Will I be able to buy Omi in the app soon? Gems to Omi or sell collectibles for Omi? You will be able to sell collectibles for Omi, unless they try to become an exchange. I don't think we're going to be able to get buy Omi in the app. I think you would just have to sell your NFTs for Omi. Yeah." And thank you so much for that $4.99 super chat saying, "What's this new Joe M strategy? I missed it. I'm just buying. I'm just because it was so expensive at one point and now it's not." I was like, okay, this is one of the first. This is a Batman in that first set. So, when it goes from 2,800 to 1,800, I'm gonna buy. Blaze13 says, "Joey Cuejo, in my opinion, Akomi Secure Wallet is the best cold storage wallet I've used. Plus, it's Akomi. Can't go wrong. Easy to use and super safe." Mars Davis, what's going on? Saying, "My new video about David Yu curated NFTs is out today." Oh, can't wait to go see that. Obadiah Goldcheco Son of says, "Damn, military Chavez is a tank." I was, lad. I was. And that was pre-deployment. There's a couple of photos. I might even have a few where after deployment, where it just absolute muscle upon muscle. I was like, okay, well, why? Well, because I spent 7 months in the desert just getting yoked. I was eating 18 eggs a day, no cap, and I was just, all right, let me find the. Doesn't one of my coworkers look like Ryan Reynolds? Back in the military, not anymore, but I was just I ate so much. Oh, I miss these people. I'm trying to find I think that was probably the biggest I ever looked. I had so much hair, at least in the front. Me with one of my best friends, Erica. She was Harley Quinn, and I was Bane. Oh God, look at how short I was. That was so much fun. I miss those peeps. I miss that day. Amari Pena says, "Hi Randy, what do you think of the rare Spider-Man jump into action for long-term hold? One of the best long-term holds." Yes, agreed. So yeah. Jay Otaro says, "Aw, crew cut Randy." It was nuts. Zane says, "Next stop, OnlyFans for shirtless Randy." I do not look like that anymore. It would probably take me. Would only take me a couple months. Because I just wouldn't lift weights. I would eat very well. I would run in the mornings. I would do sprints, and I'd just jump rope, hit the heavy bag. I would just do boxing for X amount of months, and I'd get down to. I could lose 20 pounds pretty easily. My body's still pretty malleable. Yeah. Zane says, "Next up," I just read that. Obadiah says, "Omi Randy is best Randy." It's so Cloud Shack. Sleeping Comic says, "You can't take my Walt." Leo Tao says, "Thanks for all the content, Randy. You're the best YouTuber for Veve content, in my opinion. I wish I knew you early. I joined a month ago. Thank you for all. Everyone has their way of doing it, going about information, and this just happens to be the way that I do it, and a lot of people respond to it. I think the YouTube algorithm really, really helps though. When you're streaming for 5 or 6 hours a day, it goes and." I love it here where this is nice. This is relaxed. We only have 145 people in as opposed to 230. So I can get to everyone's comments and I can go and, later this year though, when I have 400 or 500 people in, there's no way I'm going to be able to go and read everyone's comments. So we have to enjoy this while we can. Hopefully some of the charm stays and people stay for whatever answers that I can come up with. The fridge will be insane. The fridge is already insane. Excuse me. And we got Ricky Britt. Thank you so much for that super chat. Saying, "How much would I need to discount on my collectibles for USDT/Omi?" Again, if it's something's $10,000, you might have to take $6,500 for it in Omi. Block Talk says, "Why do you think Omi will be 6.5 cents this year?" because of all the catalysts that we've talked. Like again, I think that is minimum. Like I think we reach 30, as long as we reach 30, as long as we have as long as the bull market stays through, as long as it stays through the summer. Ooh, this happened again today. Last time was around the Disney Golden Moments. Obviously, this varies between regions and app stores, but apparently the top grossing app for entertainment is Veve. And this comes via McShack Attack. And I will go and I'll take a look at that myself on the Play Store. I'll do Topps charts. It'll be for top grossing. And it'll be for entertainment. And Veve's number 4 for here. We're behind HBO Max, Disney, and Twitch, but we are number 4. Again, I'm not sure which region that person was in, but go to top charts, go to top grossing and entertainment. We are numero 4. Yeah, his is top charts, top grossing, entertainment as well. I'm really curious to see where he's at. It doesn't really say. Mick Shack Attack? Is he in Ireland? Maybe. I don't know. Something about chocolate bread. Y'all remember Chocolate Rain? Chocolate Rain. Some say dry and others hear the pain. This went over on stream. Ha 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 ha. Alright. Sleeping Comment says, but you're smarter than me. Oh, no. Again, each one has its own. So Sleepin's knowledge in comics is about equal, if not greater, to my knowledge in Pokemon. So, don't judge a fish's worth on his ability to climb a tree, Sleepin is very smart. Arthur says, how much you sell your Secret Spidey for? It was a lot of Omi. It was a lot of Omi. It was good. Jonathan Aaron says, I was at Camp Bahrain for a bit also. Oh, very nice. Maybe that's the one I was thinking of. I'm really sad that I didn't really go anywhere else. I really wanted to experience a lot of the other places. Even the ones that might not have been so safe. Because just for the experience. And I never really got that, so I'm a little salty. And in like 2017 through 2019, even like parts of 2020, I was like, come on, military, I'm ready. Call me back. And it didn't happen. I can't believe Erica. So I had this girl named Erica Sadari on the podcast the other day. Go watch it. It was really good. In 2017 or 2018, they had a mass text message was sent out to all the people in Florida saying, hey, a missile attack is imminent. And everyone was like, what? Because I had friends say, I can't believe she didn't where was she deployed? I don't know, but yeah, it was a massive thing. Diego Pereira says, hey, Randy, what's up, Diego? Jay Otaro says, yes, the handle. Mario Pena says, hi, Randy, what do you think of the rare Spider-Man? Oh, yeah, I love it. Didn't I just read that? One says, hey, Randy, from Singapore. It's kind of upset Singapore banned Binance. Oh, man, that sucks. You're right. Sorry, do you still have Coinbase? Do you have anything else you can use? Leo Tao says, I'm a software tester and Veve is killing me. I reached out to a few people working with Veve through LinkedIn. If they have an open role, I would consider working for Veve to fix all the bugs. Oh, do it. I'd welcome aboard if you could do. I just had a crack in my jaw. Blog says, pineapple on pizza is fire. I don't know what y'all saying. I didn't even want to read that. Lori Brenner, thank you so much for the super chat, saying, send an Iron Fist comic to you to be raffled to anyone sending a super chat or sticker tonight. Happy Friday. Wow, thank you. Ooh, he's from Switzerland. Very nice, this guy. So this guy is from Switzerland that had the where the top grossing app is Veve. So Lori Brown, I didn't get it yet. Do you need me to send you my QR code? I can do that. Yeah. Wow, I'm getting a lot of. Oh, Brock McBlockchain just tweeted saying, they said if I get 50 likes on this post, I'll hit the Gemma rebound. Please help Akomi. I don't know what Gemma means. Yes, I do have a comic. All right, so we're gonna do a giveaway for an Iron Fist, but I guess we'll do it at the. Oh, we can do it right now. But it's only for 4 people, apparently. Wow, I really have to go back. So it is between Diggy Diggs, M. So we got Diggy Diggs. We got M. We got Ricky Britt. We got Lori Brenner, obviously, but I don't think she wants to give it to herself. We have Obadiah Gold Shekel Stenovitz. And we got Peter Hoy. I think that was the last one, right? Yeah, all right, so that was the last one. Maybe I'll wait a little bit to do that later. I don't know how I'm going to give it out. Maybe I'll just throw a pen at it, and we'll see. Oh, God, where was I? Crystal Strauss's pineapple on pizza is the best. I hate you all. Cody was pineapple and bacon on pizza is amazing. I love bacon. Diego Pereira says, prediction on Sunday drop. I really hope it goes for 600 market, like first 20 minutes. Oh, that'd be great. Oh, thank you for loving the content. Yeah, that'd be great if it went for 600. I'll get that right away. Block Taw's pineapple bacon is the... please no more talk about pineapple. And Obadiah Gold Shekel Stenovitz, that $5 super chat saying, let's be clear, pineapple does not belong on pizza. It doesn't belong anywhere near pizza. Thank you, Obadiah. You are also a man of culture. I remember, and actually, the cousin that I was just texting, so this is why I don't like trying new things. I remember at a Thanksgiving one year, he asked me to, it looked like this little, almost like a cotton ball. It had like, it was a circular thing and had cream cheese, and I didn't know what it was. It had like this white, almost frosting on the outside. And he's like, try one. I was like, what is it? He's like, try it. I was like, okay, I'll try it. And there was cream cheese on the, but as soon as I bite into it, it explodes in my mouth, and suddenly I know what girls felt like when, not even to finish that sentence, as I had to go to the trash, go, because I don't like grapes. I don't like grapes. This is why whenever somebody says like, oh, just try it, no. Like, am I Jess from Gilmore Girls? Like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Especially with something that I know I don't like. Sorry, just had to get that out. Moving on. Armando Pardillo says, I think people are sleeping on the genius behind Omi's tokenomics. Yes, agreed. Says, in a way, it better represents a share of ownership than most stocks, as it converts revenue directly into shares and destroys them. Agreed, 1,000%. Justin says, cry me a river. Cody Williams says, pineapple and bacon or plain New York style is the only way. I hate you all. I'm going to start banning people. Ban hammer's coming down. Oh my God, Pineapple Gang. Oh yeah, I get it. Non-fungible, wonderful Pineapple Gang. Joseph says you don't like pineapple. We know you're biased, buddy. Modest Pineapple Gang isn't happy about this convo. Oh, please don't tell him. Please don't tell him. Thank you, Billy Bob Bitcoin. Okay, Billy Bob Bitcoin is going onto the list of people that can win. I'm gonna make a meow. Billy Bob Bitcoin. Okay, there we go. Where was I? Nerd Chapman says, what's up, Randy? One of my students puts barbecue sauce in their ramen. All right, respect. I can dig it. And we got another super chat coming in from Olivius and Alley Boy. So you're going to go on there as well, saying, death to pineapple on pizza. You're great. I love you. No, where was I? Yeah, barbecue sauce in the ramen. I can dig it. Jay Otaro says, hey. MBZ's laughing. Jay Otaro says, oh my God, the chocolate. It was so good. It was so good. Trapin Yucky says, you live in Mount Home? Do I live in Mount Home? Assuming in my home? No, I don't think so. Are you my landlord? Nerd Chowan says, hey, Joe Hotaru. Yo, Joe Hotaru says, I love all food, so give me that pine pizza. Cody Williams says, I feel like everyone likes pineapple on pizza if they actually try it. However, if you don't like pizza, probably not a good combo. Yes, probably not. CD Shelton says, this will be delayed because I'm behind on live, but I love the Hollywood BoJack Horseman reference. Oh, thank you so much. Dude, BoJack Horseman, if you haven't seen it, is one of the greatest shows to ever be made. You'll watch the first episode and be like, all right, it's kind of funny, it's interesting, but no, trust me. It's great. To start, it's great, and it's so good. But it goes from one thing, starts off being really good, and then it goes to it gets better and better and better. You don't believe that it can, because how could it? How could it get better? And then it just does. It just does, and oh my God, the dialogue. The one thing I can that, not that I've had an issue, because I grew up on television. I grew up on anime and certain cartoons, but there's something about anime, and this is separate from BoJack for a second. Something about anime where the way words are written, the way the dialogue is written, like that, it's just some lines just stay with you forever. Some things just speak to you. Like I remember one where we had Fairy Tale. Someone was like just about a girl who's upset at her parents. She's like, just as a flower can't choose where to bloom, a child can't choose who their parents are. And I was like, oh, my heart. That was beautiful. Like they write differently. And BoJack Horseman is different from any other show because of the dialogue that's written in there and what they show you and how it makes you feel. I don't think I've ever felt strongly about it. Diego Pereira with that super chat. I'm going to put you down, Diogo Pereira, for that giveaway as well. So yes, CD Shelton. That is how strongly I feel about BoJack Horseman. Trappin' Yuki says the pizza place was in Mount Home. Oh, okay, all right. Callian says, yeah, OpenSea has already banned NFTs from their website for infringement. Good. Director Wolfdog says, so you live in New York City? I've always wanted to live in the city. I feel like it would be a fun popping in random bars and coffee shops, riding the subway. Like, am I Gandalf talking about the Mines of Moria, saying, I would not go in the Mines of Moria unless I had no other choice. You don't want to go on the subway, really, unless you don't want to go, like, somebody got shot on the A train the other day. Girlfriend was, like, right there. And I was like, oh my god. So, you kind of don't want to do that unless you don't, like, it's, man, I want to get out. I want to go to Florida. I want to get blackout drunk, and I just want to never think about New York again. But I would be lying if I said that New York wasn't fun AF. If New York City was just not awesome sometimes. Because it is. It is. Not so much during the pandemic, but Peter Hoy, thank you so much for that $3 sticker. Give me the wow. MBZ said those South Korean skinny girls can eat a lot. So, yeah, dude, I don't understand. I'm like, they're so small. How do they? I don't get it. Peter says, no question. Love the show, mate. Cheers. Sam Brand says, for your information, the real champ is pepperoni and pineapple. Well, I like pepperoni, but I saw the pineapple after, and that's what. Also, if I transfer my OMI to the Veve, the stake, can I take it off the app eventually and cash out? Yes, you can. Flexible Mall says South Korea is bizarre in that respect. Mukbang, but surprisingly love American fried chicken and barbecue chicken. That's good. Yes, Lloyd Renner, I got it. Thank you. Flexible Mall says, are we going to buy Veve land with gems? I hope not. I hope it's just OMI. Flexible Mall says, I don't need to be the blue whale, but I definitely want to be the beluga whale. That's cool. Cody Williams says, you have bacon and pineapple. That's the two toppings, Ted. Sam Bren says, fiery Hawaiian pizza from Domino's, awesome. Has jalapenos and hot sauce. I can take the jalapenos and hot sauce, but I ain't about that other stuff. Nino Blue says, tell me why. Dying. Thank you, Nino Blue. Nino Blue, are you on there? I keep forgetting it. Anyway, thank you, Nino Blue. That's what I do every now and then. Just break into song. For the corn. It's another BoJack reference. Crystal Strauss, anything new with E2? Are you still buying gems? I haven't bought gems in a while since they went up to like 30 cents a gem. I haven't sold any either, but I still do put money into the game to buy land in Chavez Tobia. Link down below. Oh yeah, we got a new tier system for jewels. Crystal Stroud. Billy Bob Bitcoin says, Randy, go in your wallet to settings, networks, and you'll see the add network tab by your tab you were looking for. Okay. Wallet settings, networks. Nope, I gotta go to the MetaMask. I'll try to do this right now, live. Director Wolfdog says, can you elaborate more on the land? I want to hear how you think it'll work. All right, hang on. Billy Bob Bitcoin goes first. Randy, in your wallet to settings, networks. Okay, settings, networks. Oh, Mother Flapper. Oh my God. That's all I had to do. Okay. And now I can't remember. All right, now I know how to do it. I don't remember the network name right now, but I will. Okay, I will do that later. Thank you, Billy Bob Bitcoin. You're a lifesaver. Okay, so Director Wolfdog, land. Well, we don't actually know because we don't have it yet, but speculation would be that People will want certain land because it will be right next to the action. Which land is most expensive? An apartment out on Long Island for $1,400 or an apartment in New York City for $20,000? The apartment in New York City for $20,000, why is it worth that much? Because it's right in the city, you have it's next to all the action. That's why. Apartment in Long Island that's worth this much is because it's not really close to the city. I mean, it's a train rides away. So this is what I don't get about like other people that have like never been in New York. They're like, yo, if we all split like a place, it'd be like this much each month to be in New York City. I was like, well, New York City ain't crap, all right? Like just take a train ride away. You're fine. People just anyway. People are going to want to be right next to the center of Marvel Land, of Disneyland, of Veve City, DC Land. Like they're going to be like everything. Like Star Wars Land is going to be freaking huge. I would think. They're going to want to be right next to that. So that's where the most valuable pieces of land. I don't care how much I have to pay. I'm going to pay it. Why? Because I'll be able to rent out that land. Like, when some rich person daughter wants her quinceañera, on that particular set of land, they're going to pay through the nose. I'm going to rent it to them. I would really like that. Like, I want land everywhere. I want land in the swamp for my alligator Lokis. I want land in the jungle for my grass-type Pokemon. I want land in volcanoes for my fire-type Pokemon. God, it's going to be great. And also, there's a chance that, because this is probably going to be gamified, oh, hey, you have this land. It might be similar to Mario Party. Oh, you want this block. Now, forever, how much you get is plus 3 coins, 7 coins, whatever. So if you go and you say, hey, this land that you got gives all of your characters a plus 2 speed or a plus 1 defense, that land's going to be worth a fudge ton of money. Just my 2 cents there. Jay Otara says, LOL, you guys are making me so hungry. I ate the rest of my chicken. I do have some more donuts, though. Desi says, Chinese food. Remember that girl Rebecca Black? So it's like, Friday. There was another girl who made a song called You Like Chinese Food, You Know That It's True. And it was like, I felt so bad for that girl. She got like death threat. She got like worse than death threat. It was not a good song. But it was like one of those songs, kind of like Rebecca Black's Friday, and it was like really popular with certain people, but a lot of other people hated it. I don't know why, but that line just made me think of that song. Jayodara says, at Jesse, yes. The Bitcoin says, how much split Billy Bob's balsamic body oil on that fridge? So unfortunately, the fridge is packed. There is no more that can be on the fridge. I cannot. Unless I up the price to like an ultra rare alligator Loki per month, I cannot get any more names on that fridge. But I guess I just want to do an ultra rare alligator Loki. You could do that, but I really don't want to because I just don't want to. Fun Under the Sun saying, Randy, are you going to Vegas event next month? I want to. I don't know if I haven't had the team talk. We haven't had the talk in the people in the app. We haven't had the talk with the Twitter, on the other content creators, on everyone else. I will go to Vegas in October because it's gonna. How many people are going there? All right, let's take a look. See. No, get out of here. No, I don't want. No, that's another Twitter message. I accidentally. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so. When We Were Young concert, who are the... Well, I know Avril Lavigne's going. I'm pretty sure My Chemical Romance, Paramore. I wish I could see the whole picture. Okay, so My Chemical Romance, Paramore, Day to Remember, Avril Heckin' Lavigne, Pierce the Veil, Taking Back Sunday. I'll just go through them all. My Chemical Romance, Paramore, AFI, The Used, Bring Me the Horizon, Take Back Sunday, Dashboard Conventional, Alkaline Trio, Manchester Orchestra, Day to Remember, Pierce the Veil, I Prevail, Source Soul Forward, Dance Kevin Dance, All American Rejects, Sleeping with Sirens. Oh my god, I can't wait for Sleeping with Sirens. Dude, let me tell you that one time in Philadelphia at the Electric Factory, Sleeping with Sirens, Falling in Reverse, God, who else was it? Black Veil Brides. Amazing time. Hawthorne Heights, We're the Kings. Hang on. I'm going to think of a song. Oh God. Says she wants to end it all, but she's all alone in her room. She cries. What is that song? The day she feels inside, all she knows. Now that she could fall. Oh God, what is the song? Name. Tell her she's enough. Yeah, tell her she's Better Off Dead. Okay, who's that by? Better Off Dead. Sleeping with Sirens. That was it. Yeah, that was the song. I'm gonna do that for my next Patreon member shout out. But yeah, I will be going to that event in Vegas in October. But the event for that's going out next month, nobody's really talked about in a while. So I'm not sure. I'll keep you all posted. Oh God, where was I? Zane138 says, what do you think about buying the physical version of some of the black and white DC Grails? A lot of people have done that already. Not a bad idea. Mars says, live it, love it. Tap that like button. Why, thank you. Thank you, Mars. Nino Blue says, what do you think of the low mint comics, commons, and uncommons? Number 205, Web of Spider-Man Part 1, up 300. Web of Spider-Man. I do like low mint comics. I typically, yeah, and that's pretty low mint. It's probably good. Augustin Moctezuma says, at Sleepin', should I trade a Secret Rare Amazing Spider-Man 3, A Journey into Mystery, Tales of Suspense 52 for Secret Rare Fantastic Four number 5? If Sleepin' answers, go with his answer. I mean, Fantastic Four number 5 is really good, but so are Tales of Suspense. Well, that's 52. But so is Amazing Spider-Man 3. Well, so is Journey into... I mean, it's his call, I would say. Thank you guys for 100 likes. That means the world. Gooseneck says, if Bitcoin keeps going down, an alligator Loki will get you 2 million OMI tokens. It might. Flexible Mama says, you could drive around the Middle East and go to all the countries. Probably could. I would not do that, though. Javier says, all Veve collectibles, the new refuge for fiat and crypto? Good question. I don't know. Watch Any Prey says, Randy, should we consider statues the new type of collectible David spoke of? Land next? I mean, it might. We already had a bunch. Cowian says, Veve does have open roles on Angel List, FYI. Very good. Zane says, Dashy hat looks like prime advertising real estate. That's true. That's actually my hat. Dashy I just did it to borrow. Crazy Dan's like Pineapple Gang. Billy Bob Bitcoin, thank you so much for the super chat. Jay Otaro says, suddenly I know what girl... yeah. Olivia's Alley Boy says, death to pineapple on pizza. Thank you for the super chat. Justin says, I will say, if you don't fold your pizza, you're not a man of culture. Agreed. Bitcoin says, just testing my first ever super chat and to enter the giveaway. Very good. I'm going to get some more water. Flexible Mawa says, what's your favorite cultural restaurant? Food Fusion. Oh, that's a good one. Food Fusion. I don't know. I mean, I've eaten at so many different restaurants. Like, am I Shaggy and Scooby from a Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island? Because, like, we've traveled the world on our stomachs. I have. There was this place in Rome. I don't know what it was called, but the pasta. Oh my God, it was like this greasy. It was like buttery, garlic buttery, Parmesan. It was so. It's a place in Vegas like that too. I know it sounds really weird. Vegas has, yeah, it was. Oh my God, but that was like al vodka. This was like white. It was. I don't know what it was. It was so good though, so good. Diego Pereira, thank you for that dollar super chat. Alan A says, have you sang any Meatloaf songs today? I did. My first Patreon member shout out was Paradise. I forget what that's called. Ain't no doubt about it. You know that one? Yeah. Paradise by Paradise by the Dashboard Light. I did sing that before for, Meatloaf, because that's what you got to do. Okay, hang on. No, I didn't want to. Okay. Moving on. Olivia's an Alley Boy says, I would do anything for love, but I won't eat pineapple on pizza. No, I won't do that. Jay Otaro says, yes, I agree. Anime is so good. Oh, So some of the best, right? I really wish that other American cartoons were like that, because it's just so emotional. It's got such heart. Some of the, like, why are some people so obsessed with anime? Because it's so good. Oh my god, I really wish I could take some people that just love American literature and just sit them down and be like, please, and don't just watch like, oh, I'm just gonna, not have a good time. Like, no, actually listen to what they're saying. Listen to like the struggles that they're going through, and just, oh man, I wish. There's so much good stuff, so much. Like, I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. I love Legend of Korra. But there's some, and that's about as good as American cartoons can get. You have Regular Show. You have Gravity Falls. Obviously, the stuff we grew up with. Like Timmy was an average kid. But yeah, there's some Pokemon, or there's some anime that's just, God, it's so good. Sorry, I digress. Moving on. Norman the Real One says, flipping on dips or letting it go, holding and forgetting above Veve for a few months. I mean, if you, most people that, and again, for the new, I've said this before, but I haven't said it in a while, so for the new people here, E-Trade did a study a few years ago wondering what are the accounts that gained the most, and what do they all have in common? Well, the accounts that were up the most were accounts of people who had died. And why? Because they couldn't sell. They couldn't panic sell. They couldn't try to get cute. They couldn't try to play the market. They just held. And those are the accounts that had the most gains. What does that tell you? It tells you that most people cannot time the market consistently, and you're never going to sell at tippy top. You're never going to buy at the itty bitty bottom. If you just hodl, probably the best. A dollar cost averaging is probably the best. But yeah. Jay Otaro says the snake came out of nowhere. It just broke me. It's my cane. It's my Lucius Malfoy cane. I got a Harry Potter World in some of the pictures I just showed you. My friend Jill. Oh, I miss her. Oh, it's my friend. I miss my friends. Oh my god, I miss my friends so much. The good thing about, I guess, being a relatively likable guy is a lot of people like you. The bad thing about being a relatively likable guy is that you have so many friends and you just want to go and hang out with them, but there's just not enough time. I think at one point, maybe in a few years, I'll say, like, everyone who gave me the permanent spots, I'll give you a small refund because I have to go take a year to see my friends. I did a lot of that last year. I did travel a lot. I went to Colorado. I went to Washington. I went to California. I went so many different places. It was so much fun. Oh man! All right, sorry. Getting a little nostalgic here. Moving on. Darren says it's over 9,000. MK Ultra Instinct says, how do you feel about Al Pastor tacos? I don't know. I haven't had them. I like tacos, though. Omi Hoy Mike Jack says, my boy Randy, finally caught your stream. What's going on, Omi Hoy Mike Jack? It's been a while. Flexible Mawile says, an official bank in South Korea just bought into E2. Small steps in the right. I told y'all, South Korea knows what the fudge they're doing. They are so technologically literate. They come in and they sweep up entire, like, nations. They sweep up, like, in Earth 2. You think they're not going to do that in Veve? Again, I made a whole video about South Korea coming in. They're going to come in hard. They're going to come in so hard. Probably was better use of words. Could have been used there, but Flexible Mawile said, will Veve land generate resources? It could. I think it can generate revenue as well by saying, oh, hey, there's so many people going on your land. I'm renting out my fridge, and I have 121 people watching me. Granted, sometimes it's a couple hundred, but there, my freezer, my wall, the handles on, like, how is that even possible? I don't know. You think that if you're right next to Veve City or Marvel Land, that you can't put up a billboard and charge someone? You think that that's not going to happen? You think that that's, of course that's going to happen. That's why that's so valuable. One of the reasons is because you could rent it out, you could put advertising there. Oh my god. Yeah, 100%. But resources, I don't know. I hope they do. Yogurt says I'm so high. Yogurt, I love you so much. I know you are, but I love you. I got you, man. Augustin Moctezuma says, maybe this is a dumb question, but I'm confused how it's going to work regarding land. If you stake Omi for land, is it like randomly assigned, or do you get to choose? How does it work? Elaborate. I'm actually not 100% sure, but I can guess, and my guess is just that if you go and you stake land, or you stake Omi, you might have the choice of saying, yes, I want to pay a premium so I could get this land, guarantee. If you're staking $50,000 worth of Omi, I'm pretty sure they owe you a piece of freaking land. Kobe collects that $5 super chat saying, what up, brother? How you doing today? I'm still interested in the gap between the fridge and the freezer. Not that I opened the gap, but how am I... I can rent you out the wall. I can rent you out the wall that is beneath Veve Vibes right now. But I don't know, I'm like... I don't think we can get there. I don't think that it's not worth... How much would you pay? How much would you pay? Because I already am shouting you out twice. Plus all the times you do the giveaways. I did it before, if you weren't there. Who won that one, by the way? That was Shane Keepers. Yes, Shane Keepers won your giveaway before. But yeah, like how many other places do you want to be? Somewhere else I'd rather be. Ooh, I love the way you... which reminds me, we got a Patreon member shout out. Okay. Patreon member shout out. She doesn't know she's beautiful, 'cause no one's ever told her so. And the demons that she hides is all she knows. And maybe she could fall in love with someone in her life that she could trust. And tell her she's enough. Have someone tell her she's enough. How come no one heard her when she said, maybe I'm better off dead. If I was, would I finally be enough? Shout out all the voices in my head. Maybe I'm better off dead, better off dead. Did you hear the word that at Hey David Don and at King Mavs Forever on the Twitter are people you need to follow? You got Standoff Chart and King Mavs on the Veve app, and Chavez Cat 5 as well. You got Kobe Collects and Omi Player 1 on the YouTube that I subscribe to. Y'all should subscribe to also. Got Powers of X #1 over here. Got Kobe Collects down on the handle over here. We got Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Morris Davis, Legacy Bermuda, and Sodi Pop Media all on the YouTube. We got at EQ_crypto, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gario at 1234CA3 all on the Twitter. You got DerekBrad.com/pages/Veve-photography if you want to see Veve NFTs in real life. AfroDroidLegends.com, YouStayGlassy.store, WoundedWarriorProject.org, and AffinityHypnotherapy.com.au are places that you go if you want to spend or donate monies, or if you need some help and want to talk to someone. You also got Charles Merkel, Veve Darklink, and Veve Vibes over yonder. No way am I reaching that. If you want to be able to go and subscribe to people on the YouTube. I know I will. Or I have already. Where was I? I forget where I was. Here we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Flexible Mawa says I'm craving Korean barbecue. Spicy about octopus legs. That sounds great. Does I just now realized Rebecca Black's Friday literally says Black Friday in it. There's levels to this cringe. Fun under the sun says smash that like button. Crazy Dan says, yo, Randy, to access your .co. Yes. I Polygon Network is the one you need to add. Oh, so it's Polygon Network. Okay, hang on. I searched the MetaMask. Polygon Network, but I'm going to... Okay, here we go. All right, settings, networks, Polygon, right? Add network. Polygon. What's the RPC URL? I have no idea what that is. Can I just add the without the... I don't know. I'll do that another time. Cody Williams says, watch NFT Pirates video on why these Star Wars NFTs are so valuable. It's not Vader or Luke, but it is the first Star Wars NFTs, and they will always have that label. Agreed. Funky Cold says, what's up, man? What's going on, Funky? Flexible Mawa says, anime is expensive to make in the US. Also, the voice actors' English sound weird. There's some things like there is, let's say, Fairy Tail, let's say Seven Deadly Sins, Attack on Titan. Those need to be in Japanese. Like they have to be. There's something like My Hero Academia, that needs to be in Japanese. But Dragon Ball Z, that needs to be in English. When you have a woman No. Dragon Ball Z needs to be in English. Needs to be in English. It depends on what For me, it depends on which anime. Leo Tao says, "Which you like better, Marvel or DC?" I bet it's DC. Um, well, I like DC for flipping because of the less fee, but the only DCs that I have left are just the first set. The rest is Marvel. Oh my god. The reason for that, though, is because Marvel has better movies. And a lot of people that are buying this stuff, like, I don't think too many of these people are reading comic books, and they don't know them from the comic books. They know them from the movies, which the MCU just has. It's just better. So that's why a lot of reason why I have mostly Marvel. Jesse says, be careful with the We Were Young event. I've heard rumors that some of the bands didn't even know that they were on the set list until it was made public. I have to see possible cancellation. Interesting. Thank you for the warning. Lord of the Realm says, anime is love. Anime is life. Just says, certain brands canceling, that is. I hear you. Jayotaro says, at Jesse, another Fire Fest? Oh, I hope not. Garrett says, you ever watch home movies? I don't think so. Jayotaro says, at Lord of the Realm, 100%. Jesse says, at Jayotaro, maybe not that bad, but I don't think everyone on that list will actually be there. Possible. Joseph says, have you been to Colorado Springs? I forget. I think I was near, like, Boulder, I think. NBC says, can Todd reach 1 million one day? I don't think so. Jayotaro says, that's too bad. The concert sounds so good. Yeah, the concert sounds dope AF. Robert Desmond Warner says, South Koreans are going to come in hard, come in fast, just not that far. I hate you so much. Kobe collects that $5 super says, what's up, brother? How you doing today? I'm doing well. Still interested between that gap on the again, if you want, I don't know how. I guess I could cut it. I don't know what I don't know what it would be. I don't know what the cost of that would be. Jayotaro says, hey Kobe. Diego Pereira says, I'm always high on this time. It's 4 a.m. for me. I better be. I love you, Diogo. Kobe collects is laughing. Billy Bob Bitcoin says, holy shoe, I just noticed the fridge handle. How do you just notice the fridge and the freezer handle? How do you just notice that? They pay good money to be on there. And one says, can I buy you a new, bigger fridge? I think people would get upset if I got a new one. It's not the same. Digital Snipers. I'm still... the girlfriend was asking me about this, and I was like, well, what happens, like, with Gemma talking about her dogs? Like, if you ever give her a new, like, food bowl, is she ever, like, not sure about it and she won't eat from it? She's like, no, it's a food bowl. She's going to eat whatever the frick I give her. And I was like, well, excuse me. Like, I didn't know. Because my dog back in the day, if we got him a new food bowl, he's like, this is different. Like, it's different. So I don't know how people would feel if I got a new fridge all of a sudden. The Sniper says, I'm still interested in the space on the sweat zipper spot. How much? I don't always wear a sweatshirt. I guess now I do because it's cold. But Garrett says, Kobe, you're hilarious. Kobe says, hey Jay. Jay Otaro says, we will workshop the gap, Randy. How that you can get there. Doesn't says, at Robert Desmond Warner. Sheesh, I got more chins than Chinatown. Oh. Jesse says, Kobe, she hearts you. Jesse, Kobe hearts you. Or Kobe, Jesse hearts you. Kobe says, I send Putty for the gap first we can make it happen. Says, oh, hey, Jesselyn. Jotaro's laughing. Liquid Momentum saying, you should increase your land and buy a bigger fridge. No. Crazy Dad says, hilarious stream, Randy. Thanks, bud. I'm trying. Just says, are we getting DC Comics? I hope so. I hope we get the comics. Augustin Montezuma says, I have 900,000 Omi. Should I stake $50,000 dollars worth once it's worth 50,000? I don't need the money or anything right now. In life, in college, just want to maximize my opportunity with Veve Land. Yeah, I think we spoke about that. You're like 19, right? Well, $900,000. That's not. I don't think that's going to get you the. Or 900,000. I hit the wrong button. I mean, that's only $5,000 right now. So at about 7 cents, it'd be about 57,000. But again, if you get that, I don't know how much you'd have for land after. Olivius and Adboy says, next step, love letters on the bottom of the screen here with at least 6 more subscriptions. Alligator, 20% will happen. 20% cooler. No, I don't know how you get the bottom bar to have, hey, here are my sponsors. I don't know how you do that. But I guess I would do that, at some point. Justin says, you always got hiccups. I know. Joshua Tan says, picked up an ultra rare alligator Loki because of you. Cheers, mate. That is very, very undervalued. Flexible Mawak says, Marvel had Endgame. What does DC have? The Justice League disappointment with so many things wrong with that movie. Flexible Mawile. Shots fired. Jordan Mears says, one mukbang. I don't know, maybe next week. Justin says, clip Randy saying that. Oh, God, which one? Lord Chavez says, Akomi collects LOL. The Gap. Wow. Joshua Trans says, how much to go on the wall behind you? I don't know what Veve Vibes. So Veve Vibes actually paid for a year. I think it's 17 alligator Lokis for a year. Right under Veve Vibes. Common alligator Lokis, obviously. So if you do that, you can go. And Veve Vibes did that when it was like $100 an alligator Loki. Now it's much less. Now, let's see what it is. The common alligator Lokis are, they're only $80. You can send what is 80 times 17? Because it's pretty much 80 times. You could, so yeah, you spend $1,360, and most of these are this guy named Sky Blue. He's got a bunch of those, but yeah, buy all. I don't know why he's selling so cheap. But anyway, you could do that, and once you do that, you could be on the wall for a year. Yeah. Just says, how difficult was printing the handles? It wasn't. I just what I did was I put K, and then I press enter, then O, enter, and then all the way down, and then I cut. I cut. I did the same thing with Powers of X. I put them on the same line. It was K, it was 1, it was O, it was number sign. So I did that all the way down, and that's how I did it. Jay Otaro says, comics under DC are so good, and Marvel early comics are classic, but didn't age well story-wise. I was never into it until the Marvel movies came out. DC comics tend to be a little bit better, but some exceptions are probably Civil War, Secret Wars, some of the lead-ups and some of the tie-ins. Those are just some of the best stories ever written. Those are just so good. Jonathan Hickman's a beast. Like that, Civil War and Secret War, like they're just so good. Like the lead-up, like oh my god, everything is so amazing. There's so much good stories that go on. It's beautiful. Where was I? How big is your room again in square meters? Oh, I have zero idea. It's not very big at all. Like, let's say maybe you could fit 4 of me. Like, and I'm 5'9", so let's say like 20 something feet from cabinet to wall, and then from there to it's not big. Like it's not like I have. Okay, you see this? You hear that? I'm able to hit that wall from where I am right now, and like it's really not that big space that way, and the space from there it's not big. This is not a big apartment. Jericho says, "What's good, Randy? What's going on, Jericho?" Mike Molina says, "Common first appearance Spider-Man. Goodbye to Hold." Oh yeah, 100%. Nino Blue says, "Is the space under Veve Vibes available?" It is. Olivia's Nally Boy says, Justice League Snyder Cut was epic. 4 hours of everything right. Oh, I didn't see the Snyder Cut. I'm really curious to do that, though. That superhero movie, it's so worth it. I do like Snyder. I think he did like 300. I think he did, what was that movie with the Sucker Punch? That was really good. Jericho says, love the Snyder Cut. I really need to see it. Joe Towers says, yeah, good point. Civil War is legit. Epic. Billy Bob Bitcoin says, I'm probably late on this, but earlier today I watched a video about Veve and the YouTubers were talking about cults in collector circles. They mentioned there's a cult forming Randy Chavez and Loki. Who are you watching? That said that? Oh my god. About Veve and the YouTubers were talking about cults and collector circles. Oh my god. Billy Bob Bitcoin, where was that video? I need to watch it. Ladies and Albo says, I joined that cult if my girl would approve. You guys are great. And we're moving on. Robert Desmond Water says, time to LLC Randy. I have 2 already. Jay Otaro says, it's true, Billy Bob Bitcoin. We're everywhere, invading your swamps with our gators. I love you guys. Flexible Wawa says Snyder is an edgelord. We didn't need an edgelord to direct Justice League. I liked him. Nerd Challenge says Colby collects R Groot 257. Oh shit! All right, so the comic that Lori sent me, I'm gonna pick between the people that did the super chats and stickers. So it's between Diggy Diggs M, got Ricky Britt, Obadiah, Peter Hoy, Billy Bob Bitcoin, Olivia Sonali Boy, and Diogo Pereira. And it's just going to be whichever one that lands on. That landed on M, so M is the winner. M messaged me on the Twitter, and then also Shane Keepers, you messaged me on the Twitter. We're going to have to find a stream to go to because we're going to raid them. Justin says, FBI coming for Randy after reading the Meow Gang Reddit gang. I don't know. Is that a thing on Reddit? I don't know what it is. So let's take a look at another live stream. There don't seem to be any live streams here. We should find one. What should it be about? Big A says, my dog's name is Loki. I had to join the Loki cult. Get it. Jay Otaro says, go get him, Nerd Shaman. When one says, really respect your way of living. I'm thinking to live thriftily too and leave my job. Any advice? Make sure you have enough, and make sure I retired last year because I worked nonstop for years, and I was about to break into, and I had enough money, and I knew my way of living would never really change. Even if Omi doesn't moon for a while, or even when it does moon, when it goes to $1, I have $100 million. I'm not going to be living in this crazy giant mansion. I'll probably get a 3-bedroom apartment with the girlfriend, but only reason I would do that is because, well, I'm with somebody else, and she has 3 cats and a dog, and so yeah, just make sure you have something to fall back on. Jay Taro says, at Big A, nice, great name for doggo. Nerfsound says, go for the Batman drop Sunday. Got 2 though. Mukbang on Twitter. I don't really have a Twitch thing. I'd really rather be something on YouTube. Jay Taro's a good work. Does just paste the link. There's a pizza guy. All right, so let me see what it's going to be. BV stream? I don't think that's going to be... No. All right, so Randy Chavez, I put it in VV stream, and Randy Chavez is there. Should we do it a Pokemon stream? Let's see if it's a Pokemon stream. Should we, I mean, unless anyone else has another idea. Pizza guy raid. A pizza guy raid? Oh, all right. Let's see. A pizza guy. See, there's no thing called a pizza guy where he's live. It says push P. Thanks, Randy, for the advice. Appreciate it. No problem. Randy, are you pushing P? What? I don't know what that is. What is pushing P? Pushing P. I YouTubing that, and there's nothing that's coming up. Diego says, sure. Oh, yes, classic VV community raid. Yes. Let's just do a Pokemon stream. Let's see. I really want to pick someone with not a lot of viewers. Okay, Pokemon trades for 3D Switch. So it's I'll paste the link if I can. I'm gonna share, copy the link, and then I'm gonna go to history, and then I'm gonna paste the link down below. And when I do, we're all gonna go there. If I can, you guys might not be able to, because YouTube might remove it, but it's down there right now. And basically, what it's going to be, it's Pokemon trades. It's from Mitsuki TV, and it's saying Pokemon trades, SW. So Link trades, Gen 6, Gen 7 Wonder trades. So that's what we're going to. Everyone, thank you all for the super chats. This is Push the only twit. Yeah, okay. Randy, I can't lie. When Darth Vader found out Padme died, I screamed, no, I felt that. I feel you. Because YouTubers talking about the cult forming called Superstar Money. Okay, all right. I will go to Superstar Money later, but I'm also going to go to this stream, and we're going to do Randy Chavez raid. Everyone go, oh my God. M, thank you for the super chats. I thank you both for the comic. Love the vids, Randy. Keeping you, message you. Okay, thank you. All right, I'll see you all later. Thank you for that last super chat. I love you all. Goodbye. Meow, meow. And we're going to that stream. We're going to raid. Randy raid.